Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you. A little hump day action.
Yeah.
Are we officially close to the week?
Not yet.
So confusing. How are you, Brooklyn?
Good. What? Oh, good. How are you?
Terry's got a T-shirt on that says Brooklyn in the house.
Wow.
And
okay.
You can see that on Terry Cam right now. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
actually, no, I can't because I'm not quite there yet.
You're not on yet? Okay, well.
Takes me a minute, but yes.
I'm not.
I know.
Okay. Little pink shirt action.
Sure.
What made you purchase a shirt that says Brooklyn on it?
I don't know.
Got to represent?
Oh, yeah. No, I just like the shirt.
You just like the way it looked?
I like the way it looked.
Mm-hmm. I was wearing my Brooklyn shirt yesterday, you know.
Oh, really?
I was, I was born there. I was born in Queens, but...
Yeah. All right.
Lived there for a couple of years, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just like the way it looked.
I did, yeah. I wouldn't mind,
So
going.
tomorrow will you be wearing this, like...
Yeah,
sweater?
I think so, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I have one. I'm sure it's, of course, more girly colors.
Well... I don't know how you look at Hugo Boss, Anyway, I got my ding fixed, so...
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Ding guy was a
The ding
nice
guy finally called?
Nice guy, ding guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's on
No
your...
cap. But,
Ding guy
told you he'd call. I knew he'd call.
got the job done nonetheless. No, well, actually, no, he did. I think he left a message and I called. Yeah, I was one of those deals, but it worked out.
Oh, good.
And so
fixed
far,
the ding?
he said he said it's pretty big. It may not hold, but
Whoa.
after he was
hit by a boulder.
after he finished it, he said he thinks it probably will.
Good.
But if it starts,
Doing the run thing?
doing the run thing, then I gotta.
Oh, we're talking about your windshield still, right?
Yeah. Might as well just get a new car then.
Yeah, well, it seems like you can't even really see it anymore. So he did a fine job, ding guy.
Good job, ding guy out
Yes,
there.
if you're out there right now listening, ding guy.
You know who you are.
He doesn't know who I am, though. So anyway, that's
well, good.
wonderful. Are you logged on yet now, Terry?
Getting there.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Oh, gee.
Little hump day action, and we will come back and get things started. Lots of gift cards built up.
Okay.
But I'm not doing this.
Can we do it like when we come back? Can we give one out that early?
Well, I was just about to say it's not happening by accident. I'm trying to save up a bunch for like an idea I have for later in the week. Although Pasty's not going to be here later. Today's his last day of the week.
Oh, that's right.
Boy, good to be Pasty, huh?
Pasty's headed to Brooklyn.
3-day work weeks?
Yeah, 3-day work weeks, man. I'm going to tell you, you got a tough life, don't you, Pasty?
A 3-day weekend?
Yeah, pretty
Him and
good.
Paps? Just you and Paps?
Just me and Paps.
A little male bonding.
Oh, yeah.
Still takes the father-son trip.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And
You and I are jealous because our dads don't want to do that with us.
enjoys the father-son softball games. And he's taking the father-son trip to New York.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that should be lovely.
I'm looking very forward to it.
Wow, very forward.
Very forward.
And you leave today?
Leaving tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Why don't you leave today? Get more out of the weekend.
I know. Believe me, if we could have, we would have. But
The older people love bright and early. They're not into like a 10 o'clock flight, It's always bright and early with them.
All right.
They'd rather get their sleep, on their own
you got to get
bed.
the miles. Got to use the miles towards the flight.
Don't make fun of your dad.
No, I'm not.
All right.
He loves the miles.
You love your dad. You should love your dad.
Of course.
A little much for 31, but that's all right. That's nice. No, you're not supposed to love him any less for 31 than you did it. Whatever, but,
Maybe spring for a meal here and there. Hey, Dad, Stage Deli.
This is a trip you should be taking with a lady at this point.
Oh, boy.
There
you go.
Well, if he had a lady, maybe he would.
Well, he shouldn't. That's the point. He should not have a lady, Terry.
I know.
Unless he's gay, in which case he should have a man.
Wow. But maybe
That's
Pops
the only
isn't
excuse.
acceptable.
31.
Accepting of a man.
Well, I mean, and Paps has just got to. This is the time to spring it on Paps on your father-son trip.
Come on out.
Dad, I'm gay.
Oh, wow.
But Pasty has always said he's not gay, so I assume he's not gay.
Right.
Son, I always knew it's okay.
All right, well, maybe we're getting a little ahead of us. Right?
As you're fondling the pickle at the Stage Deli.
Oh, geez.
Dad, I got something to tell you.
No, come on. He would have told us by now. Pasty's very heterosexual, just doesn't like...
To date women.
Well,
No? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to still figure it out myself. But anyway, if you needed any more incentive to get out there in the dating world, the news that came in after yesterday's show ended pretty much tells you where you're at in life, Pasty. And I think you know what I'm referring to before I even say it, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
Jessica Alba got hitched.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Man, you haven't turned on your computer yet, have you, Terry?
No. Slow.
Jessica Alba got married right under everyone's nose.
Right.
While everyone was focused on Ashley Simpson and that wedding, Jessica Alba with child in tow.
Yeah. Her and cash.
Her and cash money. She got herself married.
There you go.
So, Pasty, there's your last. Does that help at all, or? Hold that thought. Don't worry about it. Come back. We'll get things started after these words. The T-Man Show. So, you gotta see that video in its entirety.
All right.
Do we want to? You can't play it on the air, that's for sure. Do you want to see it, Terry? You heard a little bit in the background.
I heard a little bit in the background while I was getting stuff ready.
Sound like something you want to see or no?
Yeah, it sounds a little crazy, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
All right.
A little crazy.
A little chaotic.
But there's a million videos out there of people freaking out in weird spots. But this one's just when you think she's reached the top of her range. She finds a little more crazy in the tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That might be kind of interesting.
Maybe the video of the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then let's check it out.
But she's obviously on one and only one substance that you can think of. It's got to be like just good old-fashioned crack or what?
Yeah, something rocked up in the state. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But there's something right there. I'm thinking. I don't know.
She's got some chemical enhancement going on that leads her to get to that.
Some kind of imbalance in her brain.
I like a nice imbalance in the brain. Makes for some good entertainment.
It's all right from time to time, but
I just love what you did to Soulja Boy. That was
Soulja Girl.
She did it like
that's
serious.
Right, Soulja Girl. That's right.
Like she just busted it out of nowhere.
It's this video of a girl on a train, Terry, that starts going off on an old lady. And let me tell you, the old lady, I got to give her credit, whoever she is. Like a modern day. Well, I'm not going to say Rosa Parks because I would be saying that as a joke, and you don't joke about that. But the way she kept her composure in the face of what could have been a scary situation and was a scary situation and could have gotten even worse is pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, she was like,
you don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't shown you the video yet, but. Hey, see, you put this video on the tmanshow.com with a disclaimer that says, hey, be careful if you're like I don't know, there's all kinds of swearing and the N-words in there a few times and stuff like that.
Couple times.
Yeah. And she does the Soulja Girl. That may be the worst part of it.
She recites like 3 Soulja Boy songs.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 3 of them in there.
Obviously
Wait a minute. He has 3?
He does, yeah.
I wasn't aware. We got to get him to the concert.
It would be nice.
What's the deal with that? I mean, come on.
We got to talk to the powers that be.
He's like, what, 18 tops? What is he doing this summer?
I don't know, tour here and there.
All right.
He needs to stop over here, right?
He needs to talk to Jazzy, he needs to talk to Powers, get it done.
Get her in.
I think you would have more pull in that department than I would.
Well,
I can just see Vinnie going in there demanding.
Hey, you guys, maybe, I don't know.
You got to remind me. But anyway, this is an interesting video, like the must-see video of the day. And then you tell us what your feeling is on this.
Okay.
Now, I don't know, Terry, if you've ridden on many trains.
I have. That's the only way my mother and I like to travel.
Really? Well, that was more of an Amtrak. This is more of just a city. This is more of your 10-minute, 20-minute tops kind of train.
When we went to Japan, that kind of train?
That was an hour we were stuck in there like cattle, but...
but, I mean, it's like a commuter
the nicer
train.
ones.
Yeah, the nicer
There were a couple of nicer ones we were on in Japan. Yeah, I remember that. Me and Terry would go off on vacation together.
Yeah,
we
sounds
do.
like it.
And we enjoy an exotic getaway.
Yeah.
It's more of your subway-ish, kind of bar-ish kind of situation,
Okay.
you know?
All right.
Not a go from one city to the next on an Amtrak kind of situation. That's not the kind of train, because that has all kinds of places you can hide, and there's dining rooms. This is not a dining room kind of train. This is a sit there until you get there
Commuter
for a 5-minute train, yes.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, got it.
Have you been on many of those?
No. I don't think I've ever been on one.
In your podunk hometown, no.
Yeah, not a lot.
All right, well, anyway.
Right.
Pasty and company are going to get this video of the day up there with a disclaimer that says, hey, if you're If you're the type to be, I don't know, scared of what the average person is capable of doing in a tweaked out state, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you find it just hysterical, pee in your pants kind of entertainment, then this is right up your alley. So we'll say yes.
Yeah.
Maybe,
all right.
Maybe we can play the audio and bleep out every other word. But anyway.
It's pretty funny.
Now, Matt's saying he's already seen the video. He doesn't even necessarily know what we're talking about. And yet he says he's seen the video.
A lot of people have, so I think it's...
Well, it's got 1 million hits, I've noticed.
Yeah, 1.2.
Wow.
But still. Matt?
Yes, sir.
How can you be sure that you know what video we're talking about?
Because it's only one and only of its kind. It's hilarious.
All right, well, I don't know if it's one and only, but I think you're probably right if you say you've seen it and you know what we're talking about.
But
Well, actually, we did say she does the Soldier Girl, so
Yeah.
Right.
pretty much gave you the clue that you needed. Yeah, All right, well, we're putting it up on the TMAShow.com for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Cool.
As the video of the day.
Okay, well then I'll give me the thumbs up.
And don't
Pasty,
think,
and I'll go.
don't turn it off after a minute thinking, okay, it's a 4-minute video, and after a minute I feel like I've seen everything here.
Okay, but I have a question.
Because I almost did that. After a minute, I'm like, it's funny, but what am I going to see in the last 3 minutes that I didn't just see in the first minute?
Okay.
But then in the last, 2 minutes, it takes a tiny turn that you're glad you kept it on.
Okay.
All right? It's not the same thing all the way through the 4 minutes.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. Quick question, though. Do I need to hear it?
You need to hear it.
Okay, so I can't do it while I'm sitting here.
Oh, you don't have speakers?
No, I do, but if I turn it up, then it's going to...
Oh, you can't do it during the show because that would be distracting to you anyway, and the fact that you just chat during the show is already a distraction to you. And I've let that slide.
You have. But everybody appreciates it.
People are already calling up like everyone's seen the video, so...
like you said, it's gotten, 1 million?
Yeah, 1 million hits is a lot of hits.
So, yeah.
Keisha, so it's not like some great discovery I found. I'm not trying to pretend that that's what it is.
No, but there
are a lot of people that still haven't seen this video, trust me. But Keisha has seen it.
Yes.
And what do you want to say?
Well, I saw it a few weeks ago, and I was like, what's wrong with this girl? And then it happened in Atlanta, and they actually issued a warrant for her arrest, and her mom turned her in.
Now, you know that it happened
family.
You think that it happened in Atlanta because she's wearing an Atlanta hat, or you know that it happened in Atlanta because you read more about this?
I've read into it completely.
Oh, okay, so it did.
Yeah.
I was thinking it must have been Atlanta because I don't know why anyone would wear an Atlanta hat, especially a female, if she didn't come from Atlanta, but you never know.
Sure.
Yeah. The way they were talking kind of gave it a shawty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but and so it came out that she's actually bipolar and that she was off of her medication.
Oh. Well, if you want to watch a bipolar person without their medication, this is the video for you.
I always do.
So, hey, it's still funny. It's still funny.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like to laugh at people in their medical little moments at their expense, but hey, why not?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, if you're ever going to get some entertainment out of that kind of situation, this is the one. I mean, you can't help but start laughing at some point during the 4 minutes of the video.
Okay.
That's when she starts flipping out on the guy.
Yeah, and everyone, it's as crazy as the video is, everyone turns out okay at the end.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have even said that because there's a moment you're
and-
thinking, is there going to be like somebody getting shot here? Or,
Well, it probably wouldn't surprise you that if somebody did.
yeah, if this
right?
happened in the city that your shirt prominently displays, Terry,
Yes.
chances are
yeah.
everyone on the train is dead.
Yeah, someone's getting cut.
All right, someone's getting cut or stabbed, or shot.
One more thing.
Yes. The fact that someone didn't get shot or
Right.
stabbed in this moment is actually pretty amazing. It's pretty
One more
amazing that it
thing.
didn't get escalated even higher than it was. Yes.
She's 25.
25. And you get the impression that she's what, like 18, 17 when you watch the
Well,
video?
I thought she was like 16 or 17.
Yeah,
since she
I
was acting like that.
I kind of felt that too. But you're saying she's 25 and she's got some medical issues. Well,
Yeah.
that kind of maybe ruins it for some people that are about to watch it. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't, but
Probably not.
still
obviously.
the video of the day.
Okay.
And a
is it up
must
yet?
see.
Oh, I can't do it while we're on.
From a human behavioral standpoint, as far as research and discovery and behavioral science interests, it's very educational. I'll be studying it in all kinds of psychology classes and stuff like that. Keisha, thank you for your contribution.
No problem. You guys have a good morning.
Take care, baby.
Bye.
Yes.
All right.
Did we ever find out what the old woman said? Because she's like, you ain't hear what she said to me.
Yeah, no, the old woman probably didn't say anything. I have a feeling that old woman, if she said anything, it couldn't have been as bad as girl is making it there.
Well, yeah.
Could you? I mean,
just
could you
wants to
tell?
get home.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Are you seeing this old woman? Just you can read her mind saying, "Just get me out of here safely to my house."
I don't know if you can read her mind saying that, Terry, but as I said, you have to commend this old lady who's sitting there,
right,
as still as a statue,
really?
And able to keep the situation from getting that much more scary for her.
Wow!
Because she ignores the display going on in front of her, Terry.
Okay. All right.
Because if the old woman had reacted in any way, she may have gotten a smack and then leading to a lot more. You never know. People are willing to hit old people these days.
No, I know that.
Especially in their tweaked out bipolar states.
Right.
But the old lady probably did a textbook example of what to do when someone's freaking out in front of you. All right? And that's like when a bee's flying around you and your mom told you to stay perfectly still.
Right. That's the old lady.
That's exactly what happens here and what should be done.
You stayed still when bees were around you? I couldn't do it. I was like,
you run and
I'd run.
and start screaming and peeing?
I think I can outrun the bee.
Peeing down your leg?
That's right, out there.
Well, my mama always told me, stay still and eventually they'll fly away.
Yes.
So I still to this day sometimes, I just perfectly still.
But then what if he still stings you on your face?
Well, then you just call your mom and tell her what a bad advisor she's been all your life. But anyway, no, I mean, if you stay perfectly still, the chances are they're not going to sting you. All right?
I do the opposite. I run like a girl.
Really?
I fly out of there. I'm such a
I
wussy.
don't. I just let them fly. Sometimes they'll land on me and I'll still stay still.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and they just leave you alone. My mom said, they'll think you're a statue and they'll fly away eventually.
Eventually.
Wow.
Well, how long, Mom?
If you run away, the chances are they better. The likelihood of them stinging you is probably not great in either situation, but the chances are higher that they'll sting you if you start freaking out and running away. Yeah. They'll think you're getting aggressive with them.
I still do it.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Noises come out of my mouth that I didn't think I was capable of.
Really?
Yeah, I hate them. Yeah, it's a lot
Oh, my
like
God,
that.
I want to see that. I want to be
not
there.
good.
Oh, that'll get 2 million hits, Terry.
Okay.
Like an elephant in a mouse, up on a table.
Now, you say this is...
Wow. That would be
This is a video that a lot of people have seen because it's gotten 1 million hits.
Sure.
But keep that in perspective because
No, I
my
know.
new haircut has gotten 6 million hits, Terry.
Really?
You like my new haircut?
No, 6 million. It was.
Is that-
It was like closer to 16 million.
16 million?
My new
It was like
haircut.
15 plus.
Is that the search term? My new
Yes,
haircut?
my new haircut.
All right, put
There's
that.
so much stuff I have to do.
Put my new haircut, which I think is an overrated video. I don't think.
Well, you thought the Chocolate Rain guy was overrated too,
yeah,
right?
I do. I think Chocolate Rain.
But everybody loves that
Well,
one, right?
if I had discovered it first, I would have thought it was great too. But after 16, 20 million people have watched that, and I'm late to the party, I'm going to say that's an overrated video because it's just 5 minutes of.
Dude,
that is a video you could turn off after the first minute and a half.
Oh, because it's the same thing.
Because the same thing all the way through.
Well, but as
seen
Hot
it all.
Shot has said, he
The
sings,
fact that he's able to stay consistent
Yes.
is the beauty of it.
and also different
Come up with different lyrics.
different
Something-
lyrics.
He
The
uses
entire
he uses every word in the dictionary, I think, in that song.
And that's impressive.
No, for sure. And then
But it
there's
still gets a little
remixes.
boring after 3 minutes of it. I don't need the last 2 minutes. Let's just put it that way.
Well, it's no Vanilla Snow. That's
Yes, I understand. This, however, takes some twists and turns, this video that I'm making the video of the day. And now I may make my new haircut video number 2 of the day.
Wow.
You just got to say them both.
Or remind me to make my new haircut tomorrow's video of the day or something like that.
Okay.
Or should I put both videos up right now?
I mean, you've already talked about my new haircut, so you can't. I mean,
Pasty!
put them both up, and then it
my
gives
new haircut. But I've already established that my new haircut
is number 2 in
but-
comparison
geez.
to number 1 to the first.
Right. And
Right?
my new haircut being number 2, meaning it's a little bit overrated in my opinion.
Right.
All right.
Right,
It's
so
a
you
little
put it
contrived, it's a little forced.
Yeah.
It's a little unnecessarily over the top. It's a little too.
Hey, people are agreeing with you this morning in Terry Cam chat.
They know
room.
my new haircut?
Yeah. Oh, my new haircut is awesome.
Yeah, it's two Heineken's chief.
And then, however, one
Yeah, but
DJ
that's been done
Mumbles,
before.
No, but
Mumbles
this is-
says that he agrees with you. He thinks it's BS.
It's just too
overrated,
contrived.
yes.
It's just too
But the
planned.
forced is
This is
funny.
This is real life video. The real video of the day is real life happening right before your eyes.
right.
not some skit.
Not some skit that some doofus came up with that actually is getting a lot of hits.
Steve Ballmer hiding behind a desk because an egg's coming at him. That is real life. It's my favorite.
Well, Bill Gates set that up after he got pied 10 years ago.
Right. Why don't you get the other guy too? Would ya?
Just like that, he's up.
Yes.
What's that, Pasty?
The first video is up. The girl on train is up, and the other one is up.
Okay, well, the one video that is up right now is truly the official video of the day. Now, Pasty,
Yes.
Is there any kind of disclaimer for those who may be not prepared to hear the N-word and stuff like that? Did you put anything like that?
Yeah, there is a little.
All right, just as long as you take care of that. Just for people that say, I didn't want to hear that, well, you never know. All right?
Well, I'm sure that people know that if it's real life, you never know what you might as well expect.
Yes.
Things like that.
So it goes without saying is what you're saying?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Steve! Yes, Steve. Yeah. You've seen the video, too?
Yeah, I seen the video last week, and that old lady has much respect because she sat there and didn't move and just played the whole situation.
Maybe she was sleeping. I don't know. I was amazed that she was able to sit there like that. I almost, I'm so enamored, just so in awe of how she's able to sit there like that in the face of this meltdown that I'm wondering maybe she was asleep or something. This old lady had just passed out and nobody knew it. I'm saying that obviously as a joke, Jay, but I'm just so, again, amazed with how she's able to just be composed like that.
Because the girl had leaned down a couple times in her face, her face, just her face. I was like, whoa. I was like, man, I'm surprised she didn't get up or move or
but she probably knows that, she's probably, so scared that she doesn't,
lady?
Yeah. So it's like, I better just, if I like the bee thing, like you said, if you just stay still, eventually it'll go
that's why Grandma Janice always told me she carried a glass bottle of cold cream in her purse.
What? Really?
Yeah, she would just smack people in the head with it. Which you may not be able to get away with as much these days as maybe back in the, I don't know. When was she in her 20s? And she used to carry a big old glass bottle of cold cream.
Pons?
Yeah, I don't even know. Do they make cold cream anymore?
They do.
They
Pons
do?
is still around.
I always wondered, is it cold or coal? I don't even know.
Cold.
No, not cold with a D. It's cold cream.
I never knew. I've seen it in the store.
You've seen it in the store, but you don't know how to read.
I do, and my mom used to buy it.
It's cold cream.
Okay.
Not cold cream.
I have no idea. See, I never knew.
I'm not 100%, but I'm almost positive it's cold cream.
What does cold mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's just what it's called. What does anything mean? What does paprika mean?
There you go. Pond's cold cream.
It's cold cream?
Yes.
See, I never knew either. This whole time you thought it was cold cream.
Well,
here's a little bit of the
Google
history.
Search cold cream, like
I
C-O-L-E.
just did. Cold?
Yeah,
okay.
C-O-L-E. See if there's a cold cream.
Okay.
Because I always thought it was cold cream.
No, my mom bought it. So
what is it for? So just a cream that's cold?
Yes, basically when it comes out it is. It's really, really
Would you like some warm cream? Right in your eye. Wow. Oh, jeez. And it's not made by Pons, I'll tell you that right now.
Kenneth Cole.
Oh, so that's what comes up?
You don't want his cream.
Mm-hmm.
Cold cream leather chair. No.
So it's cold cream.
Cold. C-O-L-D. Like it's cold.
Man, they weren't very creative with the names of things back then.
Right, we got some cream.
It's cream, it's cold. Let's call it cold cream.
You have a gift, my friend.
Okay.
How'd you come up with that?
Steve, thank you for the call. Is there anyone out there that hasn't seen this video yet? Am I putting up a video that people haven't seen?
I haven't seen it, but I can't.
I know you haven't seen it, but based on the calls this morning, everyone's seen it already. So maybe we should just take it down.
Terry's no judge of what you know.
Is there anyone listening right now that's like, oh, T-Man, I'm hearing you talk about this, and I can't wait to get to work or whatever because I got to see this video. Is there anyone out there like that?
Of course there are.
Well, if there's a person out there like that, I need to be encouraged right now to keep this video up.
Well, I just think regardless of if people have seen it, it's still worth to keep it up.
If everyone's seen it, I'm taking the damn thing down.
But why?
Because I don't want to put up something that everyone's seen. If there's people out there right now that's saying, I haven't seen this, I just heard you talking about it, and I can't wait to see it, you better call right now. Because I'm starting to get a little frustrated.
Zealots hasn't seen it. He says, I haven't seen it, but...
Giovanni, you've seen it?
I've seen it. That girl's been out for a while.
Oh, she has?
There's a couple people in Terry Cam who haven't seen it.
She does some other videos.
Oh, well, everyone does a bunch of videos. People who put up videos... I haven't seen any of her other videos, but, once you discover someone out there on video, chances are they're in other videos.
For the most part, yeah.
Chris Crocker had like 10 videos before the Britney one.
And don't tell me that this girl recorded herself in this video. Because the way she bolts from the train at the end of it all is, I don't know. I doubt that she was working in cahoots with the person who was doing the recording.
Milky 03 would like to see it, so they want you to keep it up there.
Annie.
Hello?
Yes, Annie.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I need to hear from somebody right now. Right now.
Don't take it down yet.
Oh, that's what I needed, Annie. Don't take it down. Why, Annie?
Because I'm walking to my office right now.
Oh, what do you do?
I do documents.
Wow. What documents are you going to be filing this morning?
Export documents.
You sound like a hot little office worker there, Annie. Hot little on-foot commuter. Well, why? Do you drive to work or you walk?
Yeah, I'm in the elevator right now, so I just got out of my car.
And where do you work?
I work in Alamo, California.
Uh-huh. Well, don't forget it. And you're going to get to your office and you're going to stick this on, so I shouldn't take it down.
Yeah, usually, I go in my office and I turn on the computer, and, the first thing I do is go on the teamanshow.com.
Well, then there you go. Well, this morning, there's going to be an extra special treat. Maybe you'll see it that way, maybe you won't.
Yes.
With today's video of the day.
Well, there's 2 videos. The second one is the haircut.
What's the other one?
Yeah, but this video is the one I'm endorsing as the video of the day. My haircut, my new haircut, is an over-contrived, overdone, overcooked little concoction by some...
That a percentage of the world has seen.
That a big percentage of the world has already seen. All right?
Really? Dang it.
All right.
Late, dude.
Annie, let us know what you think, all right, baby?
Of course I will.
Now, what are you wearing on the job today?
I'm wearing a green collared shirt and some jeans.
Green collared shirt and some jeans.
It's going to be windy today.
Is it like a full button down all the way to the bottom kind of collared shirt or what?
Like midway.
Midway.
Yes.
So the buttons go halfway down is what you're saying?
Yeah. In the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, have a great day.
Yeah. She didn't want me to get any other questions, Terry, it sounded like.
Yeah. Just keep it short and sweet, but keep it up.
Wow. But you said that a couple times in your life. Oh, yeah. Delilah!
Jeez.
Love someone tonight.
Are you there?
I plan on it.
Hello?
Hello?
What can I do for you?
Don't take the video down.
I was never going to take it down anyway. I just needed to hear a couple of people say they hadn't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Well, maybe you don't. I don't know.
I'm stuck in traffic now, but as soon as I get to work, I'm going to watch it.
What do you got on today, headed to the job?
I work in admissions for dentistry.
You work in admissions in dentistry?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
Must be kind of fun.
I don't know. I thought admissions and dentistry were like 2 different kind of areas of the work world. You go to get your admissions test.
No, I think she meant
admissions?
Admissions?
Yeah, admissions.
Admissions in like a dental situation?
She's at dental school.
Ah.
For dental school.
Well, that's nice. All these dental hopefuls coming to you.
Yeah.
Needing something, I'm sure, right? All right.
Financial aid for me.
and you'd like to pay attention to what they're saying, but you're on the TManShow.com. I understand how it is.
All of a sudden she turns the computer around. Have you seen
That's right.
It's like pulling teeth to get her help around here.
But for some reason, when I get to work and try to listen to the show, I can't get the streamline.
Well, we're working on things, you know. Can't get the streamline down?
I don't know what that means, the streamline.
I think we pretty much know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Why should that be a problem? Why can't she get the...
Could be her computer.
Why can't she stream the show?
Could be her computer.
Blame it on her?
No, seriously, it could be her computer.
Mm-hmm.
Might not have what it needs.
We got to contact the ADA? The American Dental Association to get her a better...
her company, yeah.
A better broadband connection?
There you go.
Amanda!
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much.
What can I do for you?
Don't take the video down.
Well, I need you to beg me a little more now, Amanda. Everyone's on their way to work, though. This is exactly what I wanted to hear, Terry. People on their way to work say, T-Man, first thing I'm going to do...
All right.
When I get to the office, is check out this video. Is that what you're saying, Amanda?
Yes, I'm going to look at it as soon as I get there.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed to hear, as I said. I only needed to hear it. I only need to hear it now from about 11 more listeners, Terry.
Okay.
That'll be cool.
Well, like I told you, the Terry Cam chatters don't want you to pull it down either.
Amanda, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you for appeasing me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Critter!
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Terry Cam chatter.
Critter's a Terry Cam chatter?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is me.
A man who refers to himself as Critter. And how did that all get going there, Critter? What's the origin of you being referred to as Critter?
I just came up with it.
This is your invention? Hey, call me Critter.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. What's your real name, your given name that obviously you weren't a big fan of? Harold? Herm?
Yeah.
Which obviously is short for Herman. Let's not lie here. Herman. If your name is Herman, then Critter's a huge upgrade to anyone who's named Herman.
Herm is way cooler.
He calls himself Herm, trying to disguise that his real name is Herman, even after he told us to call him Critter. Critter, we'll call you Critter. I hope they don't abuse you now in Terry Cam by calling you Herman. We know gay phone operators found your hot button.
I know.
What can we do for you, Critter?
Keep the video up.
Have you seen it yet? It's up there right now.
No, I haven't. I have not.
But you're also on the way to work, or what?
Yes, I am. Dropping my kids off now.
All right. What are your kids, like, elementary school age? What are we talking?
Oh, no, 2 and 5.
2 and 5. So we're talking, like, preschool and even before.
Yeah.
So you're dropping them off more like at a daycare situation than school.
Yes.
I see. And you're headed to do what? You're in what area of the work world?
Construction world here on Fort Lewis.
Construction. You're a married man, or are you raising kids on your own?
Yes, I'm married, man.
And happily? That's why it sounds like it is. And that's working out for you, or what?
Oh, it's working.
Okay.
It's working.
That didn't sound as convincing as perhaps his wife, if she's listening, would want to hear it, I would think, Jay.
Right.
It's working.
Maybe they're in, one of those lows.
Oh, yeah.
Well, every marriage has its peaks and its valleys. We're all due for a peak, I'm sure, sometime soon. But being married to Critter, I'm sure, is quite the treat.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, honey, call me Critter. Does your wife have to call you Critter, or no?
No,
she can call you Herman, especially when she gets mad.
Yeah.
Herman!
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to hear that when you watch the Sports Center, huh?
Oh, no.
From down the hall? Herman! Oh, boy.
Go away.
I have to go.
Okay, cool. Everyone has to go. Everyone who calls in. T-Man, I gotta go. This is a little uncomfortable for me. Well, the video is up. And it's there to stay for the day. It is the official T-Man video of the day. Which kind of like the email of the day happens, like once every 2 weeks. And if you have any thoughts on the video, although we pretty much put everything out there already.
I have to see it, so.
Well, you got to see it, with speakers, Terry.
Right.
And maybe we'll be able to play a little of it with, like, the Pat O'Brien kind of beeps, Terry.
Okay.
The bleeps that happen every other second. The T-Man Show.
Jude Law's been laying low lately, but headlines in the UK today say the British Lothario was locking lips with Kimberly Stewart at a London club over the weekend.
Wow. Now that's Rod Stewart's daughter, or what?
Tis.
Yes. Did anyone know they were a couple, Jude Law and Kimberly Stewart, or if they are a couple, or will they be a couple, or what the situation is, or what?
Jude Law likes girls, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, an alternate Tuesdays.
Oh, it worked out perfectly for her then.
Yes, it was the right night, and maybe he's always had more of a fixation on Rod Stewart than he has on girls, and this is the closest he was going to get.
It's true.
Growing up, I don't know, Rod Stewart, British, and there's the little connection of him. Maybe he was a hero to Jude Law growing up in some sense. And when he saw his daughter, he was like, wow, just in awe of the offspring of someone he idolized. I don't know, just a theory as to why he might have been all sucking face there with Kimberly Stewart.
That explains my love for Nicole Richie.
Or maybe she's really hot. I don't know. I haven't seen her lately. How's she look?
She is really hot.
She looks good?
Yeah, but she's not, she's kind of like that Paris Hilton mode. Mold, I guess I should say. She's tall and lanky and blonde and dumb and, perfect.
And hanging around just doing nothing all her life.
Yes. Still lives at her parents' house. But she has her own house on the property.
If your parents were multi-millionaires, you might tend to stay there a little longer than moving out at 18.
Yes, I think you would.
But
part of you would want to do your own thing, though, no?
Especially since you were handed cash to do your own thing whenever you feel like doing your own thing. You got pictures of Kimberly Stewart? What do we got here?
Yeah, she's not the hottest thing in the world, but she's,
That's what I'm thinking.
But you could definitely see why someone would like her. She's not for everybody, but...
No, I think she looks... Well, in this picture she looks good, but now in this one I'm not so sure.
Yeah, she's tall and lanky and blonde.
She looks like the daughter of Rod Stewart.
Right. Well, yeah, not as bad as him.
Well, depends what you're into.
She's lucky that her dad had sex with a hot woman. A hot model, once again. Thanks, Dad. Nice work.
He might have had a couple here and there through his career.
Yeah. She's also part of that great video of her crashing on a motorcycle on a red carpet you may have seen.
Oh, really?
She drags her along the red carpet. Yeah, great.
She's riding the motorcycle?
Yeah,
She's a passenger.
Her and Paris are on like these hogs, like these
mini chopper type of things.
I don't know if they're mini. They look pretty. I mean, she's like 6'1", so she's pretty tall. But
and the chopper looks pretty.
And she hits the gas on accident, like drags her across the carpet, and she lays it down. It's pretty damn funny.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
So you may know her from crashing fame.
But now you got Jude Law and her getting all with the public display there in the club.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm just speculating as to whether he would have been all up in her situation if she wasn't Rod Stewart's daughter. Maybe he idolized her, and that's why he, in some, like, little creepy way, needed to be, like, all twisted up with her because he's always had a Rod Stewart thing. But who knows? Just a theory.
But now that you see her, you realize she's not...
No, she's not ugly.
Right.
No doubt about it. She's tall, very luscious-looking blonde, if that's what you're into.
She's the heir to a couple dollars, too.
Very similar to Terry Free's look, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
A long-legged, lanky, luscious blonde.
Oh, yeah.
That, in case you haven't been on Terry Cam ever in your life, is what you're missing. Or maybe it's the absolute polar opposite.
Yes, that would be it.
Terry can ride a hog, no problem.
Oh, Terry has mass experience.
Oh, yeah.
She's not wasting her time with any mini chopper.
No.
Actually, I can't ride a hog because they're too big.
Well, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. But anyway, we thought you were living happily ever after, but that's just us. What else is going on? Oh, don't give me looks. You know I'm only playing with you. Take it easy.
I am
you look exactly like Kimberly Stewart,
I'm
right?
going to give you some updates on the R. Kelly trial.
Oh, yes, everyone's waiting on this. That's right.
Underway.
It really, truly got underway yesterday.
Yeah.
You're telling me that after all these years, a video that was originally shot in like 1999 or whatever it was, 2000.
98.
98?
Yeah, they're saying somewhere between January 98 and November of 2000.
When this video was shot,
yes.
I mean, the only people that were on the internet were those who had AOL.
You've got mail.
You remember those days? And now R. Kelly, I mean, if you have some, like, sex tape from before the internet really got big, then you shouldn't be able to be prosecuted from it. Because you never realized its ability to be mass circulated like this video now has been. Please. I didn't realize it went as far back as 98. I thought maybe 2000, 2001.
No, they say anywhere between January of 1998 and November of 2000.
They don't have the actual shoot date.
Right.
It didn't come with a shoot date.
Right.
The video?
Right.
From what I heard, the video was shot... You're saying 98. I thought it was more like 2000, 2001, but okay, I'll go with 98. The video was shot 10 years ago. And then it didn't surface until 2 years after it was shot because some anonymous person stuck it in an envelope and sent it to, like, the Chicago Tribune or something like that.
Haters
out there, probably the same brother that's testifying against R. Kelly is the one who anonymously sent it to the Chicago Tribune, which got R. Kelly in trouble in the first place. Did you hear that? That it was anonymously sent to the Tribune, or what?
I don't know as much as
the Tribune turns it over to the authorities.
Right.
And the rest, as they say,
yes,
is his story.
Correct.
Well, somebody's a real hater out there.
Sure.
Sending sex tapes to the press. The press turned it immediately over, as I said, to the police, to the authorities, who then started an investigation against R. Kelly for being in a very cozy situation. Oh, yeah, it's oh so cozy when you're peeing on a girl's face.
Yeah, I would say so.
What they believed truly looked like an underage girl, and The belief was that she was 13 or 14 at the time.
13 at the time,
13 years old.
Yes.
I'm sure
now,
the authorities didn't need to see that from a 25-year-old guy,
mind
right?
you, R. Kelly is facing 14 counts of child pornography.
So
and
they
he's
sat there
facing
and-
up to 15 years in prison.
They sat there, watched the video, and counted counts?
26 minutes.
That's another one, Bob.
26 minutes.
26-minute video.
Yes, that's the first thing out the door.
What do you mean the first thing out the door?
That the jurors got
First thing
to
out the
see.
door was R. Kelly's what?
That's what the jurors got to see.
Oh, in the trial?
Yeah.
Oh, the first thing that happened in the trial was that they...
watch this video.
They didn't even have... They didn't have, like, witnesses they put up before?
No, they, of course, had their opening statements, but...
Inside of the opening statements, they showed the video.
Right. They did their opening statements and then showed the video first out the door. Yeah.
You'll be sorry you picked a Gatorade to drink during the trial.
Right.
The jury doesn't even have a moment to settle into the trial before they're watching the video?
Right. In fact...
It's like, thanks for being here. Okay, lower the shades.
Pretty much.
Whoa. Let me finish my lemonade really quick.
The lead prosecutor basically said, quote, "You will see the sex acts he commands her to do, acts you have never seen before." That's one of the comments she made.
And some juror number 9 raised his hand and said, "Don't be so sure of that, Chief." Haven't seen before since last night. Is that what you're saying? Because you don't know my world, dude.
Okay, you can go.
Of course.
How could the prosecutor say that with certainty? How could the prosecutor say that?
Well, I'm sure in the interview process, when it comes to picking the jury, they ask certain questions about you personally.
No way, they don't ask that.
Yes, they do.
They might.
Oh, look how serious she is.
Yes, they do.
Terry's getting really angry.
Yeah,
her nostrils are flaring.
Have you been involved, sir?
Have you
ever been raped? Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Can you raise your hand? Okay. Those in this room of the jury.
So when the prosecutor said
they do that.
You're about to see sex acts of a nature that you've never seen before, he was with 100% certainty that was the case.
They're pretty confident that the people sitting in this box probably have done sex stuff, but to this extent, no.
All right, because I say it loses credibility for the prosecution if one of those jury members is like, "Oh, you kidding? That's nothing."
Sure.
You should look through some of my shoe boxes at home.
Right.
I got some videos to show you.
Some of the words she used to describe.
Oh, it's a female prosecutor?
Yes. Vile, disturbing, disgusting.
Just a pent-up, hostile biatch, obviously.
Sorry you didn't go to prom. Take it out on me.
These are just the stereotypes we're throwing out, Terry. Not necessarily our true feelings. These are just the thoughts of what mainstream America tends to think when they... And that's unfortunate. And
well, if you ask me, I agree. Yeah, peeing on a 13-year-old girl is pretty vile and disgusting.
But why do they feel like they needed the female prosecutor to make this case happen? Is that what they felt, or was just luck of the draw? Did they feel it was more tactically advantageous? Did they feel it was a better strategy to have a female prosecute this case as opposed to a male? Because I always think that backfires when you overthink a situation and you overanalyze and then you choose one gender over the other. And if that was what went into their strategizing, it normally backfires. If they truly felt this was the best prosecutor and they never even thought about gender, then I don't worry. I don't worry about them.
I don't know how they.
But if they were like, "Oh, the jury's going to buy this only from a woman, so let's give it to Rita."
Rita.
I don't know why I picked my mom's name there. That's really weird.
Oh, I think there's a reason. All this dirty talk, moms.
All right, maybe you're reading too much into it, but maybe you're not.
A little bit of
Rita's all my shoeboxes. But anyway, all right, so a woman is trying this case.
Right.
Trying. Not succeeding yet.
Well, you never know. Like I said, some of the words she used in her opening statement: vile, disturbing, disgusting sex acts, actions that were choreographed, produced.
Actions that were choreographed?
Yep.
So they're suggesting that what you see on this video that I've only seen, I don't know, couple of 100 times, not really, were choreographed?
That is what she says.
I don't see how that could be. Looks pretty spontaneous to me.
You sit right here, and then
so R. Kelly instructed the 13-year-old what to do.
She claims commanded. Commanded and instructed are two different things, I think.
I command you to close your eyes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, choreograph. You think of like Debbie Allen from Fame coming in, ready to put a routine together for him.
Is Paul Abdul working with them or what?
No.
Choreographed. That's a weird word.
Okay.
Let's see this story.
2, 3 left, 2, 3 right.
Okay, listen. This is my dance space. This is your dance space. Spaghetti arms. Choreographed. Let's see here. Prosecutors began by showing the 26-minute tape to the jury. Oh, it even says, the shades were drawn, the lights were turned off, just the way I like it.
Movie night. Cool.
I meant that.
Now, when you're a juror, can you show emotion, or are you not supposed to show any emotion? Like
that's what they are also mentioning here. Because the lights were so low in the courtroom, people who were there to witness the trial, members of the media, were not able to really gauge the reaction from the jury because it was so dark in the room.
Okay.
All that could be seen in the courtroom was the R. Kelly videotape during those 26 minutes, and you really couldn't get a good sense of jury response because you couldn't see expressions.
What kind of snacks can we be enjoying during the movie?
Yeah. Wow. And by the way, it says here that members of the media that tend to sketch during trials were told that if they sketch anything from the video, they could be brought up on child pornography charges.
Yes.
Imagine that. You're just doing your job. Your job is to... Do they still do that? They still sketch? Why are they still sketch in courtrooms? It's so weird.
Well, 'cause you're not allowed cameras.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the best we got. It's like the, 16th century.
But who's using the sketch? Do they actually?
A lot of people.
They put the sketches in the newspaper and stuff like that?
Yes.
I don't know why people want to see it.
I never see sketches in
on
the
the news
On the
and
news,
stuff like
They do?
that. Yeah.
So they're actually used.
Yep.
I don't know. I
are.
don't remember the last time I saw a sketch. But anyway.
Hey, but the girl I'm sketching, she's 18.
The only time you see a sketch is when someone's got a camera over the sketcher's shoulder in the courtroom. That's the only time I see the sketches.
Well.
Maybe I just don't notice when they're in newspapers and stuff like that. Who the hell's reading newspapers anymore? Anyway, but they were told that if they are the sketch artists assigned to the job of covering the trial, not to sketch what they see on the videotape, or else they may be brought up on child pornography charges.
Oh, just erase this then. Do you have another eraser? I got a lot here.
Imagine if you were a few minutes late and you missed that warning by the judge, and you're sitting there sketching R. Kelly with his big dilly out and raining all over the parade, Terry, and then all of a sudden you're like taken away in handcuffs. What? I'm just doing my job. It's crazy. Because the girl was underage.
Yes.
Whoever that girl was, whether it's the girl they'll ultimately bring up on the R. Kelly court trial stand or some other unknown woman, the belief is she was 13 at the time, and therefore, if you sketch what you see on the videotape, you will be brought up on child pornography charges, said the judge, according to this story, Terry.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yes.
The female prosecutor added, quote, "A child doesn't choose to be violated and placed on a videotape. The videotape will live on forever long after this child becomes an adult." I didn't even get what you meant by that. Whatever. She's already blown the case.
Oh, okay.
What to call Marcia Clark?
Just like what happened 10 years ago. Yeah, where's Marcia Clark when you need her, Terry? Didn't we learn anything from Marcia Clark?
Apparently not.
Wasn't too effective, Terry, in the OJ trial last I remember.
Seemed like a pretty cut and dry case.
Got a mountain of evidence, DNA, that pretty much eliminates everyone in the world except for OJ, and they couldn't get him.
Nope.
And Marcia Clark blew it. Of course, she had wingmen on her right and her left here.
Oh, yeah.
Assisted in her blowing the case.
Right.
But she wasn't too effective last I checked. And now they think they can get R. Kelly? Forget it. R. Kelly walks like no man ever walked out of a courtroom, Terry. That's my prediction right now. This trial is 1 day old, and I can tell you right now that I will be shocked after 10 years of this situation happening.
Yeah.
If R. Kelly is convicted, if they find him guilty of this charge. Not going to happen.
Well,
forget it. Waste of taxpayer money, waste of time.
Definitely interesting.
I'll never get him.
Lucky for him then, right?
They will never get him. Not in this trial, Terry. That's my 5-star T-Man prediction. Write it down now.
5-star?
And save the audio tape. If you're slid away in handcuffs, you can play it back to me and taunt me.
Okay.
5-star.
It's my, yes.
That's a lot.
Other 5-star picks that I have right now are on my 900 number, as you know, at all times. This is my 5-star T-Man lock of the day.
Okay.
R. Kelly walks, end of story. Sitting there making them watch the 26-minute videotape like... all of a sudden, they're going to be looking at him in horror. They can't. All you see, it even says right here in the story, even though it's a 26-minute videotape, all you see, you never see a head-on shot of the man in question who's doing the urinating. Through the entire 26 minutes, the best look you get at the man who's the subject of the video, one of the two main players of the videotape, Terry, all you see him is in profile.
Okay.
All right? Like everyone hasn't seen this video anyway. People in the jury box like, oh, I got to see it again. Just watched it last week.
That's nice.
You may not want to admit that.
Yeah. I'll kick you off for that, too.
Oh, they would?
Yes.
And it is child porn, too.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And you
also
would be
bad.
arrested, too.
Yeah.
So really, just watching it is child porn?
It is.
Oh, I wish I would have seen it then. Anyway. Yeah, it says here he's facing 15 years in prison.
Yep.
He ain't doing a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Waste of time. Danielle, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Dan.
How are you, Danielle?
Oh, pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. What can we do for you?
No, I was just going to call in and say I don't even know why R. Kelly is on trial. I mean, because clearly if you see the video, I mean, she's not forced to do anything. She's
Yeah, but
very
it doesn't
advanced.
matter whether she's forced or not. She's underage, which you don't
but
have
I'm
to
quite sure
forcibly
that he's not
have
the
sex with a
only-
woman to...
He's not the only adult male that she has had sex with. I'm quite sure she's had sex with somebody way older than her.
That doesn't make
R.
him
Kelly-
any less innocent,
right,
though.
right.
You're bringing up things that actually don't fly as far as getting him off on this charge. Just because she may have had sex with other older men doesn't mean that he's going to walk.
Right.
He's going to walk because they can't convict a man that they can't see on a videotape, Terry.
Right.
And something that happened 10 years earlier. Not that there haven't been precedents as far as trials that happen 10 or 15 years after the fact. And I was just watching like some Dateline show of a murder that happened in 1990, and they just finally sent the guy away to jail for life, and like back in March.
Okay.
So 17 years earlier.
Wow.
A guy who ran like a comic book store. Anyone see this? Nobody? Just me? I'm the only one sitting home doing nothing?
No.
Watching all your channels.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
You gotta have channels to
That's
see this.
right,
I forgot.
right.
No chance.
He'll get
I
on
take
the
it for
box
granted
set,
that people have channels.
Yeah.
If you don't have channels, you couldn't see it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, some dude in like Pennsylvania
Wow.
who killed his own wife back in 1990, or so the jury thought after hearing the testimony 17 years later, and they finally brought him up on charges. And he's in jail right now for life for killing his wife that owned a comic book store with him. No one saw that.
Why did he kill her?
He just didn't want to be with her anymore.
Okay. You can always divorce people, by the way, guys.
In he had like some insurance policy, they
there you
believe,
go.
out on her.
That would be a motive.
Yeah, but the insurance policy was like for $150,000, not like earth-shattering money, not anything to sneeze at necessarily, but he staged the scene to look like it was a comic book robbery. They took his valuable Iron Man editions and some valuable comics, some Spider-Man dailies, and the prosecution convinced the jury that he staged the scene to make it look like a comic book store robbery, when in fact he just ransacked the joint to make it look like a robbery and killed his wife because he wanted to have younger, better-looking models in his world than the way his wife looked.
Wow.
I kind of feel like the guy... there wasn't enough to
Convict?
Convict and send him away for a lifetime.
Well, what is it? They just need to... I can't remember. Just they just need everybody's vote, right? On one side. Everybody, 12 jurors to all agree, right? Unanimous, right?
Yeah.
That's the word. to convict. So,
right, but it has to
Even
be
for
beyond a
you.
reasonable doubt,
Well, yeah,
and there
obviously.
was reasonable doubt.
I understand that, but not enough to make it so that.
Well, in my mind, after watching 2 hours on Dateline, believe it or not, when I just tell you I rarely watch TV anymore, here I was pretty much glued to my TV for 2 hours, thinking to myself, man, I got a life to live. Why am I sitting here for 2 hours watching this stuff? But yet I couldn't turn it off. Sometimes you just get to the point of a show where you're like, oh, I can't turn back now. I got to see this through. And after watching the whole thing, I kind of feel like there wasn't enough to send the guy away. His own daughters.
Wow.
His own daughters, who were 4 at the time.
Oh, my gosh.
Went on the stand, like at age 21 now, 17 years later, saying they remember their dad asleep on the couch when the robbery took place in the comic book store.
Wow.
So it was an interesting trial, but no one knows what I'm talking about, so that's okay.
Yeah, if they're not chasing predators down on Dateline, I ain't watching.
Oh, believe me, that's why I tuned in the first place. Thinking it was a night that they were going to be chasing predators down, and this is what I got. Anyway, let me go to Vicky, who's on the air. Yes, Vicky.
Well, I think that they're going to get R. Kelly behind because they couldn't get Michael Jackson.
So because Michael Jackson walked, and maybe even because O.J. walked, those two situations are working against R. Kelly, you believe. That's your theory on this.
Yeah, and between that and Megan Fox, R. Kelly can forget it.
You're feeling that they got to get someone after two high-profile, and let's be honest, black men is where you're going with this, got off, that now R. Kelly is up against it.
Yep. Yep, I bet he won't rain on nobody else's parade.
Is that a fair theory?
Yes, it is.
Well, of course you think it's a fair theory. It's your theory, Vicky. I'm asking everyone else.
Could be.
Vicky's like, yes, it is, T-Man. It's an absolutely fair theory.
Could be.
I'm asking the others what they think of your theory, Vicky. Vicky says...
It's not far from,
Well, that wouldn't be very fair to R. Kelly now, would it?
But, again...
That's human nature.
That is.
People out there are feeling as though, well,
We're going to get one of these pedophile bastards.
Michael Jackson got a pass. Am I putting words in your mouth by saying because O.J. also is maybe one that the jury will feel, hey, he was guilty and he got to walk, so R. Kelly is going to be up against it? Or are you just sticking with Michael Jackson? Maybe I shouldn't have thrown O.J. in there. What are you feeling?
Well, I threw O.J. in there.
You will throw O.J. in there.
I really believe that R. Kelly doesn't have enough money to walk out like they did. And so, unfortunately, R. Kelly's...
I don't think R. Kelly is any pauper. I mean, R. Kelly's had a nice career. R. Kelly's had some solid success through not just a small period of time. We're talking about...
He's going to need every dime of it.
Well, he doesn't have a dream team, I don't believe, Terry. I don't know if he has that kind of counsel.
I agree with you there. I don't think he does. The prosecutor, or his attorney is...
I mean, when you think back...
Sam Adams.
You think back at what O.J. assembled there, and still, you have to be in awe of the legal minds that he had sitting all around him, flanking him on every side, from F.U. Bailey, Terry, to Robert Shapiro, who is now always on TV pimping Legal Zoom,
yes,
or whatever that crap is, and of course, the greatest of all greats, Johnny Cockring, Terry, who may rest in peace, hopefully, got O.J. off of a situation that if O.J. didn't have the right legal team, he could be rotting in jail still at this moment.
Don't forget about the great Kardashian.
Well, I understand he has a great legal team, but it also makes you wonder who all have they reigned on.
Who has a great legal team?
R. Kelly, from what you're saying.
I don't know if he has a great legal team. I don't know any of the guys. None of the guys are name-worthy people that I'm aware of as far as amongst his legal situation.
Sam Adams Jr. is...
That was a good football player.
Love his beer, too.
Is his, I know. When you Google Sam Adams...
Hey, if I need Boston Lager, I'm calling R. Kelly's lawyer.
Jeez, people buying that still, Samuel Adams.
But if I need to get off on a major charge, I don't know if I want him representing me, Terry. No. If I need to know what to do with my hops, then maybe I call R. Kelly's lawyer.
Right.
But if I need to get off on some pedophile charges, I'm not sure these are the guys. I've never heard of these guys. Sam Adams Jr.?
Sam Adams Jr., yes.
All right.
And hold on, I'm trying to find the other.
That's it, huh?
Yeah,
Judge Judith Scheinlin.
I saw them on the news clips yesterday walking into the courthouse, and I didn't recognize any of the faces. Not that I am really well briefed on who's big in the legal world right now, but didn't seem like any notable legal mind that I'm aware of.
He's definitely got enough money to hire people like that.
But I would think, yes, that R. Kelly's got some cash. Okay.
Although, if he was up for murder in life, do you think he would hire bigger names? You know what I'm saying? Because it's only 15 years. Well, I'll get medium names. You know, the case is worthy
I don't know, 15 years at R. Kelly's point in life is pretty serious.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's no spring chicken anymore.
Yeah,
R. Kelly's a man in his early 40s now. Do people know that? Do people realize that R. Kelly is past 40 now?
Is he really?
How old is R. Kelly exactly? I'm thinking he's like 42, 43, somewhere like that. A Pasty!
Oh, boy. Robert Kelly.
How old is R. Kelly?
He was born in 67.
67, all right.
January 8th, 1967.
So he's 41.
There you go.
41 years old. And a few months.
So.
Be 42 in January. All right. So a 15-year sentence, and maybe he does some good time and gets that chopped down a little bit, but that's pretty serious.
Yeah.
You get out, you got not much left. If he does the full 15, gets out at 56, that's tough.
He can spend lots of time writing Trapped in a Jail Cell. 36 parts.
All right. 1-866-663-T-Man. So obviously the trial continues today, Terry?
It does.
They didn't show him the video and say, oh, we rest our case.
No. But you know what's interesting, though, too, is his attorneys, during the opening statements, made a point to say that the girl is not going to be called up for the prosecutor.
Well, we already talked about that.
No, I know that.
She says that, she's not the girl.
Yes.
And B, either she doesn't even know R. Kelly, or the one that everyone thinks is the girl from the video, who's now like 21 years old.
Yeah, she's denying.
Or 22 or something 23. Like that, is 23 years old.
Yeah.
Is saying, it isn't me.
Right.
I don't care how many times you tell me it's me. I would know if it was me, it ain't me. So they can't use her as a witness.
They said she was pressured into saying that. They still think it's her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's something for the jury to consider, but they're not supposed to consider anything really about her because she ain't testifying. Yeah. Because if she does testify, she'll go up there and she'll be working against the prosecution. She'll look right in the jury's face and say, it wasn't me.
But even if his side calls her up to testify on his behalf, they have to cross-examine, the prosecution does. So,
all right. Well, we'll see.
Should be interesting to see if
the
that
defense
happens.
Calls her.
Yes.
When the defense gets a chance.
They're going to sit up there talking, oh, yeah, she's all on our side. Go ahead, call her up. And then I bet you the prosecutor.
Great point, Terry Free.
Tears her apart.
Yeah. Terry using her legal cap right now is saying.
And that's what she's saying. She's like, I don't need to because go ahead.
Terry's saying if the defense calls her, then she'll be more perhaps confident in the defense's case because they are not scared of putting her on the stand and letting the prosecution cross-examine her.
Okay, yeah.
So
that would be interesting.
Maybe that'll be a telling moment in the R. Kelly trial. If she does, in fact, even though she won't be called up on the stand by the prosecution, if they have the guts to call her as a defense witness.
And the prosecutor holds a yellow Gatorade over her head. I knew it was you. You're scared. Look how scared you are.
Oh, jeez. What are you talking about? I love it. Bring it on,
okay.
Boy.
Wow.
The T-Man Show.
Have you been the fearless forecaster all along and I just didn't realize it? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Terry's so proud of herself. And let me fill you in on why, ladies and gentlemen, because from the very beginning of Dancing with the Stars' stupid season, Terry B. Free predicted that Christy Yamaguchi, I got a coochie. What's her name, Terry?
Christy Yamaguchi.
Right, Christy, lovely coochie. She said she would be the winner from the get-go. And last night was the last night, you're telling me?
It was. It was between she and Jason Taylor.
Good. Now I can get off my frickin' TiVo. Now I have to look on my DVR and see episodes of Dancing with the Stupid Whirly Twirly, make you want to puke stars. Well, how long are you going to be duped into watching that stupid show?
I love it.
Doesn't even have stars on it. That's the funniest part about it. That's the ironic part of it. Dancing with the Stars. Tell me who the stars are. Jason Taylor? No one knew who he even was outside of Miami sports fans until this whole Dancing with the Stupid Stars started, Terry. Even fantasy football geeks don't know who Jason Taylor is because you don't pick defensive players. He just got cut by Bill Parcells. Oh, but he was runner-up on Dancing with the Whirly Twirly, Make You Want to Vomit Stars.
Yeah, and he had a great time.
He got cut?
Yes, he got cut.
Did?
Wow.
He ain't on the Dolphins no more. Phil Parcells says, see ya.
Whoa.
He is pretty old.
Trade you for a blocking dummy.
Okay, that's nice.
He better have made a lot off Dancing with the Whirly Twirly non-stars, Terry.
Well, I think that if they expect him to do the tour, because they do that, he's going to be asking for big money.
I'll be in the front row. He's going to kick ass on a stage dive.
All I can think is, get off my TiVo.
Well, it does very well.
But then there's tons of other stuff on my DVR that bugs the hell out of me that I have to just put up with as a married man, Terry.
Wow,
like Grey's Stupid Anatomy and what else is out there that every
Brothers and sisters.
Every girl videotapes and records or whatever you call it.
American Idol.
That was they sang last night, right?
That's tonight, the finals. We find out.
We find out.
Ryan Seacrest has got to do something that he hates to do, and that's send a man home.
Yeah,
that's right. I try to tell you.
No, I don't believe he's gay. I just try.
Really?
Oh, come on.
A little fun of what people think. Yeah, I've told you that. I don't think he's gay.
You still after watching it, don't believe it?
I haven't watched it.
Wait, well, you've seen it at some point.
What, American Idol?
Yeah. I've seen him prance around.
I don't think he necessarily prances around.
All right, well, look at his well-tailored suit tonight, and then you decide.
And just because you're a little envious of a well-tailored suit,
so
and everyone should look as good in sweatpants as you look on a daily basis.
Hotshot has the hater horns out?
Doesn't mean that he's any kind of prancing gay guy.
I'm not envious of Take It and the Steiner. That I'm not envious of.
All right, well, that's a whole different line of conversation. No. Just because...
There's been plenty of guys that have had suits on. I'm not envious of all of them. It's him. I think
you're the one who brought up his suit. I didn't bring it up, but he looks gay. That's what I'm saying. He looks gay because of his suit?
It's super tight and it just looks... He looks gay. He just looks
what
gay
do you want it to be loose and hanging all baggy on him?
Loose. There's
you wear a suit, you're going to get it tailored.
He's gay.
That's still the trend.
Wow.
He's gay. Just come to grips with it. Everyone needs to.
Hotshot says he should wear a baggy suit.
Hotshot.
I didn't say he should wear baggy. I said his suit looks gay.
Why does his suit look gay?
I don't know. It's something about the way it is. It just looks gay on him.
Maybe it's the man in it that looks gay to you.
Well, yeah, that too.
But I don't know how he looks gay because of his suit.
Something about the way
Something about his suit that tipped you off that he's gay.
Yes. Well, that wasn't the only thing.
Is it the little handkerchief in the pocket or what?
I don't know. The way it's tailored, there's something about it.
The way it's tailored. That was a flaming tailor.
It's really like form-fitting. I don't know. It just looks weird.
Is it the straight leg? It's more of,
It's like skinny, kind of like
the skinny pants suit.
Wide leg, low ride.
You don't have to go to the other end of it. There's some middle ground again.
It's not your typical business suit is what he's saying.
It just looks a little funky.
Maybe it is what he's saying, that it's too much of a business. I don't know what he's saying.
But
I don't think he knows what he's saying.
Even in street clothes, I think he's gay too. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He wears those
what
tight
I'm
pencil
saying
jeans.
is you've been duped into thinking Dancing with the Stars actually has stars. There were no stars the whole season. Who were the stars?
Well, but
no stars.
They are people who
no channels and no stars.
Oh,
he's got no channels. You had no stars.
I had stars. Really? You can't say that Christy Yamaguchi wasn't a star.
That's a star.
She's an Olympic gold medalist.
Some washed up little sharpen my skates has been.
Well, she's been in the news before. People know who she is.
Ever win a gold medal? By the way,
I thought she did.
Or was it Michelle Kwan or someone who never won the gold medal? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't watch Olympic skating. I leave that for Ryan Seacrest.
Exactly. See? Now you're with me.
I'm just playing with you. I don't think he's gay. I don't know what you're talking about with his suits.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most shocked in the world, if he came out and said he...
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if he came out and said he was gay. I'm just leaning towards thinking that he's not gay. And believe it or not, I think he actually feels that the publicity he gets as far as speculation as to whether he's gay, he's actually comfortable with and realizes that it helps invigorate his career overall.
I think it'd be a bad move to come out. Definitely.
If he actually came out and said all the speculation was correct, I'm gay, would I be shocked? Absolutely not. But I just, for some reason, don't think that he's gay.
Okay, but not shocked.
And I can tell you that I don't know what that reason is. I'm not going to tell you because of some ridiculous little suit comment.
Yeah, he looks gay in his suit.
Really bothers
Still
him.
pressing it.
I've seen plenty of pro athletes and people wear suits. For some reason,
well, maybe because he's just too slight of a man in a suit. He just, you're talking about athletes in suits. Yeah, they're going to look a little bit more muscular, a little more filled out than Ryan Seacrest at 146 pounds is going to look.
Okay. I don't know what it is.
Maybe Vinnie the Pooh in a suit would look gay to you because actually, Vinnie the Pooh's been gaining a little weight there. What are you up to, about 170 now?
Yeah, somewhere around.
Are we influencing you to gain weight?
Well, you
do what you feel, man.
No, the gym and eating.
Oh, he's been going to the gym.
It's all muscle I put on.
He's pumping the iron.
The gym. It's all muscle, every ounce of it.
Every ounce. No, I don't know.
What are you inclining these days?
For real? I don't know idea.
Do you know what that is?
I don't, because I don't work out.
Well, do you? You just said.
You just said you went to the gym.
Okay, calm down. Okay, for real, taking serious every little word I say. Calm down, Terry.
It's not.
How can we see that as a joke? Have you been going to the gym or not?
Yes, but I don't.
You don't work out.
Nope.
Never
Just
mind.
get a smoothie and go home.
That's right. 20 minutes on a treadmill, I'm done. No channels.
Well, what do you weigh? You weigh what?
I weigh about 165.
165.
But didn't he say? I guess
I didn't say that, Terry.
I just thought you said you were lifting weights too.
He didn't say lifting weights. He said he goes to the gym.
Oh, okay.
He's putting on weight because he's going to the gym.
All right. Sorry.
Yes, Desi.
Hi, man.
What's up?
I was just calling to get my little say-so in on the whole R. Kelly thing.
Please do.
I wanted to...
Always need to hear from the sex operator's point of view on such important circumstances like what will be the fate of Robert Kelly. Yes.
Well,
is Kelly his real last name?
It is, yes.
Okay.
See, I think that really is the girl in the video.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I was her, I'd probably deny it, too.
You'd probably lie?
Yeah, I would. Because honestly, think about it. You're 13 years old. You're idolizing this man. And you let him do all these things to you because you love him so much. And then it ends up being put out on blast. And it's how many years? Almost 10 years later. And you're embarrassed about it. I'm embarrassed.
But she's never wavered. I mean, for years, every time she gets grilled by prosecuting attorneys and anyone who's trying to make her come out with the reality, at least the way they perceive the reality of the situation, she has never wavered in saying that is hers. She's to my knowledge, she's never succumbed to any questioning. Terry always vehemently come out and said, "It ain't me. Stop bugging me."
But doesn't her family say it's her?
Well,
yeah, I think Desi may be right. I think that in
family members have come out and said it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know my
family members, like a cousin or something. Yeah, something like that.
I've seen it once. I've seen it a million times.
And as Hotshot pointed out, I believe.
Hey, wait! Open your mouth, cuz. Yeah, that's you.
No question.
Well, I mean, that's maybe they'll call some of her family members up on the stand. Who knows where this trial goes?
Yeah, because I would be very, very embarrassed.
I'll tell you what, though, the trial ain't getting as much coverage as I thought it would. I thought I'd see it like on Extra and Inside. Did they have anything on Inside Edition or Extra on this R. Kelly trial, Pasty? Yes or no? Maybe a little bit. Well, we're covering it, that's for sure. Yeah. You're going to get every minute by minute, blow by blow situation that happens in that courtroom on a day-to-day basis. Until we get tired of it, one or two. I mean, this trial ain't going to go on forever, is it?
I don't know.
I said yesterday,
not.
This is like a 3-week trial, right? 5 weeks?
Well,
tops.
Thinking that the prosecution already gave the tape up.
The tape has already been played.
It's been
How much
played.
left could there be?
Right.
That's their big gun. Oh. 1-866-663 T-Man. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
You assassinated. Because I'm finna send him to come do it. Anybody want to see young Jesus kill George Bush, shouting?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, crank that soldier girl. Soldier girl, I'll see that hoe. Watch her crank her, watch her roll. Why me crank that soldier girl, that Superman, that hoe, now watch me go. Get out my face.
Have you seen the video yet, Terry?
I have, but I didn't.
Yeah, you haven't been able to really get yourself to a point where you can just concentrate on it.
Right.
You got too many things going on.
Right.
Too many cutting and pasting little exercises going on in your morning duties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For you to really sit down and concentrate on the video of the day that I told you is a must-see.
Yes.
On the TManShow.com, so you could understand, just how spontaneously anything could happen anywhere at any time in the world of ours.
Right. Like, for example, I have a stat of the day for you.
Well, I tell you, I'm not ready to move on, Terry.
Oh.
I tell you, you're just dying for me to give away those gift cards, aren't you? Oh, yes. Terry is just not going to sit still until I start giving. Maybe you should realize that I have something planned of a bigger nature, Terry, to give away a whole group of gift cards. You ever think of that? Maybe you should... You believe in me a little bit more than you do.
It's not that I don't believe.
I'm just letting these things slide, all right? Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Okay, all right.
I'm telling you to go to watch this video for a bunch of reasons. Number one, it's just the most entertaining stuff you could find out there. It's just absolute pure comedy, and you know I love that. Number two, I think, as I've said now numerous times, such levels of just commending this particular old lady who was on a train trying to get from A to B in her day, Terry.
Right.
Just trying to get from one stop to the next. And she is subjected to this kind of, you don't know what to make, heads or tails out of someone who's just tweaking right in front of you. You don't know if they're ready to just... kill you, cut you, smack you around. At any moment, this volatile situation could turn that much more ridiculously crazy.
True.
And this old lady just sitting there all composed when this woman's doing the soldier girl right in front of her and telling her she's going to beat her ass on the train. And this is all on video on the TManshow.com. And even from a behavioral science point of view, it's a must-see. If you just like pure comedy or you believe, I got to watch this from some kind of psychological study point of view. Whatever it takes to get you there. It's a must-see.
Watch it crank and watch it roll. Why me crank that soldier girl, that Superman, that whole now watch me do. Yeah, get out my face. Get out my face. Hey, yo, soldier girl, can I get a minute? Hey, mad minute in it. Hey, soldier girl, hey, get out my face.
This is where it starts to get a little bit more scary. At first, people were just laughing. Oh, a little entertainment on the train. Oh, wonderful. Someone who just is a passenger like me decides to entertain the crowd here.
All right.
And then you start realizing, okay, this girl is not dealing a full 52, that's for sure. This is not just some fan of Soulja Boy. This is not just some girl who's played crank there one too many times and is loving every second of it. This is a mentally unstable individual, and if we all just stay calm, the next stop will be here soon enough, and even though it's not our stop, we're all going to get off the train. It's one of those situations, Terry.
Get out my face! Get out my face! I want my shit! I want my shit! I want my shit! I want my shit! Say, beat that ass! Beat that ass! I'ma beat your ass on this train!
Oh, jeez.
We on the motor. I'm finna do my thing. You thought I couldn't...
She's right in the face of like a 75-year-old old lady, Terry. Convinced that the old lady challenged her first. Convinced that she was threatened by the old lady.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, if you see this kind of mental breakdown on a train and...
Scared to death, first of all, by the way.
One of the scary aspects of it is you're a captive audience. There's nowhere to run. The train is in motion, and you're in a little boxcar, and there's not much you can do. Are you more scared because it's a woman having this kind of mental breakdown and going crazy and going ridiculously nuts? Or
I don't think really gender is playing a role. I just think
anyone can be crazy and start cutting people. But if someone's tweaked out and
doesn't matter.
You're more scared if it's a guy or because it's maybe a little less out of the little,
I mean, a guy...
more rare for a girl to be breaking down like this? Or no, these days it could be anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah. I don't think it's any...
But a girl's easier to control physically, I think.
Right. Girls are always been less threatening.
But if they're on something, and you'd be surprised at how much adrenaline is pumping through their body. And
this girl's got some adrenaline, Terry. And by the end of the video, I've only edited half of this, Terry, but by the end of this video, this girl gets really... If you think this is a lot, this is nothing to where this video ends up.
Beat that ass! I'ma beat your ass on this train! We on the motor. I'm finna do my thing. You thought I couldn't freestyle on you, boo?
Oh, no, we're hearing the freestyle happening right before our eyes, Whoa. Pretty impressive.
Jeez.
What do you think of her freestyle abilities, Terry, since you brought it up?
There you go. She's doing it.
Uh-huh.
Sure. That's
You're
all
not that
I'd be
impressed?
Well, no,
Are you going to tell her that?
I'm telling her, I am impressed.
We're pretty amazed with how terrible you are.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm
really bad.
I mean, because if you say something negative, you just,
Yeah, she's ready to just
pal. I would much rather kind of...
Got it.
Be positive.
You're going to be giving her the nodding of the head of approval, encouraging her.
Yes. Very good. Okay.
You do have talent. You have a lot to live for.
Yeah.
Come on, don't go crazy now.
Doing great. Why don't you do it right down there? I bet those people down there want to hear you too.
Don't save it for just our boxcar. Hey, you can go from one to the next.
Right. Yeah.
You thought I couldn't freestyle on you, boo? You owe everybody an apology for your shit, ho. You got 5 minutes to do it or it's over, bitch. Or I'm gonna ram through the White House and kick talking my shit.
Wow.
That's as far as I edited. But it's all up on the TManShow.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I give you a quick little update from CNN.com?
We got breaking news?
Well, yeah.
Well, if you're telling me
Well, it's a little...
I don't think it's an update on the girl on the train.
No, it's an R. Kelly update there.
All right. You got an R. Kelly. I thought we were done with R. Kelly updates in the morning, but some new news has come in.
Yes.
At this moment.
Yes.
Right into the Terry Free newsroom official desk area.
Yes.
Okay, what do you got?
Well, and again, this is from CNN.com, the defense asserts that Kelly has a quote-unquote significant mole in the middle of his lower back.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
That has
That's
been
not
there since childhood. Well,
yeah.
Okay. But they're claiming that the man on the tape did not have the mole. There is no mole on his back, Adam said. Robert isn't the man on the tape. So I don't know.
That's breaking news.
Okay, well.
What's a break in for that for? I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Come on.
I didn't know it.
Breaking a girl doing Soldier Girl for that?
Sorry. That's when I say to the lady, the girl doing Soldier Girl. Oh, sorry.
You wouldn't have the guts to say, hey, can you stop for a second? I got things to tell people on this train. There was a mole on R. Kelly's back.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
She would have went off on your ass.
Yeah, she would have.
Yes. The defense in their opening statement, we did mention in the last segment, did tell the members of the jury that Robert Kelly has a significant mole in the middle of his back. How attractive. I'm sure it has the hair coming out and all the works. And the person in the video that you just watched for 26 minutes that the prosecution just subjected you to, whether you liked it or not, you'll notice did not have that mole. And I guess where they're going with that is when R. Kelly hits the stand. If he does hit the stand, I'm assuming he will, since they've kind of brought this up in their opening argument. They are going to show, whether he testifies or not, may or may not happen, but they will probably show the mole in question that R. Kelly has that doesn't seem to be visible on the subject who's doing the peeing on the underage girl.
Wow.
Interesting. The case just gets more interesting by the second. Now we're bringing in moles.
Moles.
Smoking
a significant mole. Not just a little one.
No, not just some little freckle.
No.
They wouldn't. You wouldn't break into this show with urgent news there if it was just a little freckle.
Oh, no. It's significant.
Is it a heart-shaped mole? Is it shaped like the city of Cleveland? Anything?
No, it just says that it's significant.
Mm-hmm. Significant mole.
Yes.
Wow.
So there you go.
Okay. Well, let me just say this. This could be the case cracker. If R. Kelly disrobes, which may get the attention of a couple of jury members, I'm sure, in front of the jury box, and there is a mole there, and then they go back to the tape, and there's a decent shot of the dude in question who's doing the peeing on the 14, 13-year-old girl, whatever she was. If there's no mole to be found, you as a jury member, can you send this man away for 15 years? I think not.
Well, yeah, like you say.
You look at the prosecution, you better find me a mole somewhere on some video somewhere, or else your case is over. But anyone who's seen the video knows that the quality is not all that great. Certainly not the greatest in the world, whereby every mole and little blemish could be seen. Mm-hmm. But the key word, obviously, in the story is significant mole.
Yes.
And perhaps even with grainy-ish kind of video, it should have been there somewhere on the video.
Apparently so.
If it's a significant mole.
Yes.
Significant mole means at least what? At least a couple centimeters or what?
I would...
No, I guess that's really big. Couple of like
I would assume that it's probably raised a little bit.
Of a pencil eraser or what?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or bigger than that. It's got to be at least minimum size of a pencil eraser. I love discussing moles on the program, Terry. At least the size if CNN is reporting on this.
Yes.
And the defense made a big issue of this in their opening argument.
Yes.
And they say R. Kelly,
the man.
if they say R. Kelly has quote unquote a significant mole on his back.
Yes.
Then that means at minimum that this mole is the size of a pencil eraser or
bigger.
What?
At least bigger than that.
If it's equal or smaller to the size of a pencil eraser, you're disappointed after all this fanfare that they promised you about this mole.
I thought it was significant.
Oh, that? Everyone's got that.
Maybe that big.
That big?
Isn't that significant for a mole?
Jerry, put your nipple away. Come on.
No.
Wow, that's more like a milk dud.
Right.
I don't know. 1-866-66. What's your stat of the day? Terry, I'm not going to use this as a gift card giveaway.
Oh, jeez.
But I will be very interested to hear, perhaps, what your stat of the day is, if it interests me. What is your stat of the day?
My stat of the day is what percent of companies read the emails you send from work?
I thought we've talked about stuff like that in the past, Terry. Are you talking about the IT guy or the boss or who? Who are we talking about? Aren't they, required to at least, what's the law or what's the general practice as far as the...
Well, some companies actually have a staff that, specifically go through everybody's emails.
Everyone knows not to send anything of a real private or seedy nature through office email because the likelihood is it's going to be read. So it's a very high number, right? I mean, the statistic is probably way up towards 100%, I would be thinking.
So there's some guy that has to sit there and read everybody's email, 99% of which are boring and work-related?
Probably humanly impossible. It's probably virtually impossible to have every email be read, but they're entitled. They have the right, I guess, in this big brother society of ours, to be reading any email that you send via office email kind of account situations. So, no big whoop.
All right, you didn't like it? Well, but it's not close to 100%, by the way.
Well, I'm sure it's over 50%. What's the how do they phrase it exactly? How many actually do get read, or what kind of... as far as the rights to reading the email, they have a right to read just about any email you write. But
read whether
they physically do read each email, how many physically actually do get read? Well, as I said, it's not really possible to read every email that people are sending. People are sending thousands of emails every second. So, yeah, if you're going to phrase it like that, then the number is probably on the lower side. What is it? Just get me through this already.
Oh, jeez, 41%.
Get more boring, please. 41%?
Yes, it says 41% of large companies with over 20,000 employees have a staff of people whose sole job is to read the emails you send.
That is a high number. So of every 100 emails that you send in a workplace, 41 of each 100 emails actually do get at least, skim through.
Yeah. So if you have a whole staff that is that's all they do all day.
Okay, this one looks good, this one looks good, this one's, I see the word schlong. Oh, gee, oh, no, that was tongs. Okay, never mind. They're just sole job is to read people's emails.
That's it.
There's got to be something wrong with that, right? And yeah, it doesn't stop me from writing some things to some people.
And if I ever get caught and go down, I'll just admit it all. Yep, you got me. Not going to try to hide it.
Now what?
I'm not going to tell you it was tong when I meant schlong.
1-866-663-T-Man. D, you're on the air.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to comment on that movie that you guys have spoke about, The Hottie and the Naughty, man. I got roped into watching it last night. I sent my wife to go get Cloverfield, and she came back with this movie and told me, you'll want to watch it, and pretty much laughed for about the first 30 minutes of me getting pissed off about having to watch it.
But you didn't make it past the 30-minute mark, or you watched the whole thing?
Oh, hell no, man. It lasted 32 minutes, and I told her that if she don't turn it off, I'm kicking her out of the living room.
What?
And this is your wife you're talking about?
Yeah, my wife.
Nice.
I mean, the movie doesn't last 32 minutes, but you got through 32 minutes of it, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I didn't see the movie.
She got through 32 minutes of keeping the remote from me. I got up and smoked a cigarette and whatever else.
I'm sure it was a cigarette. Now, did your wife want to watch more, or because you were so hardcore against watching any more of this and being tortured any further that she stopped it? Was she in agreement with you that after 32 minutes you both had enough, or what?
No, she watched it. I took the DVD player in the room for her.
She watched the whole damn thing.
Yeah, she watched the whole thing.
That's a trooper.
Paid $3.99 for it. I'm watching.
I only paid $1 for it out of the red box, and she's lucky. There's a red box in Albertson. You slide your car, and it's only $1 per movie per night.
Wow. And she brought home nothing else but the Hottie and the Naughty, or she brought home Cloverfield too?
Nah, she said that Cloverfield wasn't in the box.
Oh, okay. So, well, all right. At least she had an excuse for not bringing home Cloverfield. Yeah. Not that Cloverfield was great. I rented Cloverfield a couple of weeks ago, and it was, as I put it, Terry, I think I said it was, what did I say? It was entertainingly dumb.
Yes.
Yes, that's how I see Cloverfield. Right. But entertaining nonetheless.
Right.
It had to be better than Paris Hilton for 30 minutes.
I have not seen 1 minute of the Hottie and the Naughty, and I can say with absolute certainty it's a better rental than the Hottie and the Naughty. All right?
Well,
yeah.
I already took it back this morning.
So beware of the red box. The fact that you even have to bring it back, you have to put it under the skies to bring that back, don't you? I mean,
because there's no case. There's no case. The case is plastic. You can't see through it.
Oh, you can't see what you rented?
Yeah.
I'd still be nervous. I'd still put on the disguise. I'd still have to put on something to return the Hottie and the Naughty, Terry. That is just something that people will talk about for years down the road in your neighborhood if they catch you with that. That's the guy that rented the Hottie and the Naughty back in 2008. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I remember that dude.
What a weirdo.
By the way, my wife made Sex and the City plans already, so...
Oh, really?
Woo-hoo. Got the news yesterday.
Oh, all these women out there are making these, like, group, girly little Sex and the City opening night little plans.
Annoying.
Actually, I think it's terrific.
Oh, trust me, I'm all for it. But
I'm so set to go to the casino, aka strip bar.
All right,
Wow, really?
You got no one to hold them. Oh.
Okay, now I'm ready for you to fold them. Okay, now walk away.
Oh, yeah.
Now run.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Terry, you don't have a little girly group? See, you're not a girly girl. Terry is just not a girly girl.
No, she hates other women.
You don't have a girly group that's been emailing you saying, okay,
yeah, I do have somebody who asked.
14 of us are getting together and we're all going.
Not in droves like that, not in a large number. I have a couple of girlfriends who have asked.
Terry doesn't want to admit she's not a girly girl.
No, I'm very happy admitting I'm not a girly girl. Believe that.
All right, I'm glad.
Very happy about that.
I'm glad to hear you say that. That's almost a knock on our wives, but that's all right. We're not taking it that way.
I don't feel the need to, got to bond with the girls.
Well, it's not about bonding with the girls. It's just like this girly girl kind of thing.
That is really not.
My wife knows I'm not going, so she knows she better find someone else to go with.
And all wives know not to even bother asking their men. All girlfriends know to not even bother asking their boyfriends to go see the Sex and the City movie with them.
Right.
All right. And I watched episodes of Sex and the City when it was on HBO, Terry. And I liked a bunch of those episodes.
Right.
And yet, I ain't going to see Sex and the City, the movie.
No.
As much as I realized how good a show it could be.
Right.
At times, I was very entertained by, and the key perhaps was that it was like 25 minutes. But don't tell me I got to sit through 2 hours of that.
Right.
I can get through 25 minutes every Sunday, once in a while, back in like the year 2000.
Sure.
But if you're saying that you want me to come with you to sit in the theater for 2 hours, it ain't happening. Even women know that. So the girly girls out there are emailing all their little friends. They're getting these little, like, wine party situations ready.
Yeah, I mean, I have
the restaurants around the movie theaters, how annoying they'll be.
It's not a big, big thing like that with my girlfriends. It's just a couple of hey, you want to get together, go watch it? Sure. It's not like, then we'll do a big da-da-da and 14 of us all going.
Love a big da-da-da.
It's not, so.
The poor Applebee's near the movie theaters.
Oh, yeah, no.
That night with the cackling women.
Well, but
nightmare.
for some guys, they may think, oh, great, I'm going to be sitting in that Applebee's and ready to go.
Out.
Absolutely.
Once she hits that third glass of wine, I'm making my move.
Absolutely.
Any excuse to booze.
But most of these girls who are, getting together for these little wine opening night Sex and the City parties, they're usually girls who have either serious boyfriends or are married.
Either way.
I don't think single girls are like the girls I'm talking about here who are getting togethers in these little ridiculous cliques.
Maybe.
And
no, I think I think you'd be surprised. I think the single girls are doing it.
I think the wives love it as much as anyone, but there'll be a lot of single women.
Yes.
too.
The wives love it. The serious girlfriends love it. Not that the serious girlfriends are refusing the advances of strange men when they make their ridiculous moves on them in the Applebee's, Terry. Because a lot of women out there are cheaters these days.
Right.
But a lot of girls aren't. So I'm not sure it's the best place to stake out, even though they're
it's better than the club and, you know, fresh off the little movie and
cackling women.
Getting drunk and feeling all ladies, yay!
I
wouldn't do that around the group.
Yeah, I don't know what you're really doing now, Terry, but it's kind of scary. I think you're reminding me of the girl. You're reminding me of the girl on the train now. All of a sudden, I think we better stay perfectly still.
I will.
Yes.
BFFs forever.
Oh! You mean the same kind of BFFs like Denise Richards and Heather Locklear were, where Denise Richards screwed her husband behind her back? I love those BFFs. Why do you ladies have to be so annoying?
I can't think of a movie that women are more excited for than this to go to as a group. Can you think of anything?
Even Terry has to be acknowledged for her point here. Terry's point is that the women are just going to be over the top with the obnoxiousness.
Oh, yeah.
And yet they love every second of it.
Yeah.
When they all meet up, they all get themselves a manicure Friday afternoon for what reason, I don't know.
Whole day.
Put on their war paint.
I love it. Any excuse to get out of the house and booze, they're in.
That's right.
Maybe they're not going to Applebee's, maybe just a bottle of Boone's at a girl's house before they hit the theater. And they're just going to be all giggly. Yeah. That opening night in the theaters across America for Sex and the City.
Nothing but women.
I just want to go in there and see what guys are in there.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Oh, that would be interesting just to kind of see what guys got dragged there.
But that makes me a guy in there in some sense, but not really because I'm just going to point and laugh at those guys.
But then they're laughing at you going, well, I think maybe, however, you are going to have your exception of guys that are of the homosexual variety who go with their girlfriends.
So you're saying a man who's truly interested in seeing the Sex and the City opening night is a homosexual?
I think that
yes,
a group of girls.
By the way,
I am.
It's going to be Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ryan's all over.
I think I found out who he's dating.
He's not homosexual. Anyway,
I found out he went on vacation with a guy.
Who?
But then a case could be made. Like, I didn't want to go to the Justin Timberlake concert because I just felt like it would be a little unnecessary for me. And yet, when I got there, I realized it was Vagina Fest 2007.
Yes.
And now I'm thinking maybe the guy who's sitting there in the theater is just thinking to himself, hey, this is Vagina Fest 2008.
No.
Tackling wives.
No,
I don't know.
no.
Not feeling it.
But as I was also, you were the one who said it's not going to be just wives and serious girlfriends. I think it is.
No,
the Justin Timberlake concert was all single girls, all kinds of hot-ass girls. Not that wives and girlfriends can't be hot-ass girls.
But again, I think there was plenty of hooked up women in there too.
Let me just put it this way: the women who were at the girls and women. Take your pick that were at the Justin Timberlake concert. As far as if you were to line them all up against the women who are going to be at the Sex and the City opening night, way better looking women at the Justin Timberlake concert. That I can guarantee you.
You think?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, probably.
They're going to be some heifers.
Oh, yeah. Tough to bring sexy back when you never were.
Wow.
There'll be some nice-looking women at the opening night of Sex and the City, but I'm just talking about if you were to actually have like a war, a pose-down war, and find what the average-looking girl at the Justin Timberlake concert looks like, way above what the average-looking girl, whatever you feel like, okay, here's the average of all the girls that went to the Sex and the City opening night in their little cliques with their little wine on and their little trash talking their husbands behind their back and talking about what bastard boyfriends they had.
Right, absolutely. And that's why I'm saying after that, this whole bonding experience and oh my man, thing, and then let's go to Applebee's and get drunk on wine. That's why the guys in there are like, yes. score.
I don't see it as a big a score situation as the Justin Timberlake concert, Terry, because first of all, the girls aren't as single. They're more committed, even though they're trash talking their husbands and boyfriends. They're excited to actually get home to them at some point. Maybe not that night, but at some point. But the girls, the JT concert, Terry, were hotter and singular and more about it than the girls who are going to be at the way more about it, Terry.
I'm not feeling 25-year-old single girls at Sex and the City.
A lot more prissy, prudy girls at the Sex and the City opening than Justin Timberlake's concert. So if you want to call this Vagina Fest 2008, you're way off.
Oh, it is. Well, not good kind.
Not nearly as good.
But I thought, but that's not going to stop any guy from trying to
Not some
score.
guys. Not some guys.
Right?
Not nearly as quality results of staking out the Sex and the City opening night theaters as opposed to the Justin Timberlake concerts.
But whatever you can take down, you take down, correct, as a guy?
Well, depends who you are, Terry.
Okay.
There's guys that are going to get dragged to it, though.
But you got the right idea.
Oh, jeez.
Can't wait to find out who they are. I don't have any friends that go.
Jessica wants to give her thoughts on this. Yes, Jessica.
Hi. So, I love Sex and the City, and what I've been doing, I have the box set at home.
Yes.
So I started from the very beginning, and I'm watching every single episode working up to when the movie comes out.
Exactly. That's exactly who I expected to call here. You have what now? How many girls?
No. Oh, yeah. I have 3 girls I plan to go see it, but we're hot.
That's it? Just a foursome?
We're hot.
I'm hearing about, like, girls in numbers of, like, 16 to 20.
Really? Oh, my gosh. That's, whoa.
Table for 20, please. Oh, that's not mine, is it? Oh,
that is
God,
excessive.
Walking into all kinds of Fridays and Applebee's saying, yeah, table for 20, and we want it now.
And what's your cheapest bottle tonight? No.
Mojitos.
Only for you, but she's going to watch every episode on each box set that she buys to get herself all revved up for the opening a week from Friday.
That is committed.
Jessica,
yeah.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will.
Take care, baby.
You too.
She claims she's hot. What's the likelihood that she's anywhere near accurate?
Not.
Oh, jeez.
She's like
really?
She's like Mr. Big.
She looks like Mr. Big?
Yeah, just the size. Without the handsomeness. For the charm.
So you're saying Jessica, who claimed she was hot and her friends hot, are not?
Yes.
Aha!
That is what I'm saying, yes.
Wow.
I'm kind of curious to see who goes now.
Oh
not curious enough to go. But.
So maybe we should go to a movie like Down the Hall?
Right.
Something cool?
Yeah, that's right.
You
go see Iron Man.
Yeah.
There you
side by side with my guy friends. Share popcorn that I hold between my groin.
That's right, like real men do.
The T-Man Show.
Isn't it fitting, Terry, that Leona Lewis, who... What do they call the British American Idol? They call it something or other.
I don't know.
She is one of the most popular musical talents out there right now on a night where they're about to crown the next American Idol.
Okay. Yeah.
David Archuleta against David Cook. Is that what it comes down to, Terry?
Yes,
I'm not following. All I know is I called my mom last night. She's like, call me back. I'm watching American Idol.
Really?
Ma, you too? You nuts? I really like this David Cook. He's so cute. David Archuleta.
She liked him?
Yeah, he's so cute. That's what she says.
Yeah. See, I guess I didn't see them singing last night, but apparently he did really well.
That's what she said. She said, I'm so happy Simon said he won round 1 and 2.
Oh, goody.
Whatever that meant.
Yeah.
Your mom's under the spell, too?
My mom is under the spell, yes. And in the corner of David Archuleta, ready for him to be crowned the new American Idol. And we so need someone to worship. So I'm so glad that tonight's the night that they crown an American Idol, Terry. That, she'll be disappointed. Not that she doesn't like David Cook. She thinks he's good, but she's just been won over by, what is he, 17-year-old
Something like that,
David Archuleta.
Well, rumor has it that, producers and such are hoping, people behind the scenes are hoping that David Cook wins because David Archuleta's dad, is so difficult.
Over the top?
Yes.
Not that it matters.
Well...
Clayton did better than Ruben. And,
right. Ruben was on last night, I know.
They're still trying to make some waves for Ruben or what?
Sure.
Well, just jump in a pool, big boy.
All right, well, didn't I don't even have to watch one episode. Didn't I watched a couple minutes here and there, and didn't I predict that David Archuleta would win from way back, Terry? Didn't I say that months ago?
Yes.
I thought you wanted the Filipino girl to win.
Well, yeah, that's true. But once you got I wanted her to win. I thought she was good, but I didn't say she was going to win. Just like Terry said that Christy Smelly-Coochie was going to win Dancing with the Stars. I told you that David Archuleta was the one.
Yes.
Yes, you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Wasn't sure if I just dreamt it. Anyhow, let me go to Rico, who says that he's damn excited to see Sex and the City with his girlfriend. On. Can't wait till May 30th. Rico, are you there?
That's what it is.
Rico, you're probably just calling to try to have a fun moment here on the show, I'm sure. You can't be telling us the truth, right?
I'm telling the damn truth.
Telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
So true, Terry, that he's swearing. Telling us the damn truth. Why? What are we missing? Why do you feel like it's going to be something? I went on record saying Sex and the City, a very good show, very watchable, very entertaining. The storylines were good. Right. But you know what? This is a whole different element when you got to sit in a theater for 2 hours as opposed to watching 25 minutes on HBO and being able to get up and walk out whenever you want.
Right, I understand.
This is a totally different situation.
But it'll answer all those questions that
there were no questions.
But Big and what's her name and da-da-da.
Big and her were supposed to live happily ever after, right?
But do they really?
Oh, please.
First of all, Terry's a hater, saying all men who's going is a homo. He's just hating.
Well, Rico, just be aware of what I'm telling you is going on out there. I'm hearing it all over in every city, emails being sent from one girl to another in almost like a chain letter kind of fashion of, let's all do this night, and then we'll head to the theater, and then we'll pre-funk here, we'll put... They're all organizing big, multi-women, cackling voice women group get-togethers for May 30th. And you're telling me you're going to be in that theater?
See, man, you got to think. First is Sex and the City, the movie. Then after the movie is Sex and the City in the real life.
And that's where you come in.
That's where I come in.
See?
He's overthinking it, Terry.
He is.
He's overthinking it. Because although I may not have picked up on the full magnitude of how big time a Justin Timberlake kind of concert for Vagina Fest 2007 was, this is not the same thing, I'm telling you right now. I don't even have to be there May 30th to realize that. This is a whole different species.
Hey, man, if you go back, and I quote, Jay-Z said, the only time we don't speak is during Sex in the City.
Who said that?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z said that?
Yeah.
The only time we don't speak is during Sex in the City. Is that a lyric?
That's a lyric.
I think he might have been talking about actual sex in the city instead of the show.
You might have taken it a little too literally there, Rico.
There you go.
No,
so you're saying if Jay-Z's endorsing the show, that's how he's taking it? Then
that's
it's
how
good
he
enough
wants
for Rico.
to justify
He feels like Jay-Z's giving him the go-ahead. This show's cool, that he could go. He could go see the movie because Jay-Z put it in a lyric.
Yeah.
But as Vinnie the Pooh points out, you may have taken it a little too literally. He may have actually been talking about true sex in a real live city.
Oh, you could do that?
That's what I'm talking about, and that happens after the movie.
Oh, no, that's not what you were talking about.
I know.
Play it off now, Rico. Rico's told his girlfriend he'll go with her.
Yep.
And
Rico into going.
is a tool. But that's all right, Rico.
Yeah.
Some tools are really nice. Thanks for the call.
There you go.
Yeah, take care.
There you go.
You'll love it, Rico. Don't worry.
You're going to have a great time, Rico.
Oh, go, Rico, go.
We so envy you.
This one time Samantha made a sexual pun that wasn't really funny. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I love the part where they sit around in the coffee shop and talk.
Oh, yeah. They have breakfast together every day.
Right. They're so close.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, let me tell you one last time. The girls who go to the Justin Timberlake concerts don't go in big herds.
No, I will agree with you on that.
They go with like one girlfriend. The single girls that go, and there are tons of single girls that go to JT concerts.
I know a group of girls who went, and they went like there was
maybe a few.
6 at the most.
Oh, really? That many?
Yeah.
Well, all right. But a lot
at the
of times,
most, you're talking 14,
I
20.
saw so many hot girls just with one other girlfriend at the Justin Timberlake concert.
All right.
There's not going to be any two girls going to this movie. The girls that go to this movie, in the groups that they're going in, are going to be 6 to 20 deep. Jeez. They're going in herds. Jeez. And you know when women get in those kind of numbers, they cackle.
Yep.
They talk loud.
Awful. Look at me. I didn't get enough attention in high school. Here I
am. Wow, it's going to be like that?
Over the top.
I can relate.
Wow.
Hey.
So what are you guys saying?
Don't take this as any kind of female hater thing.
You guys are talking about single ones, right?
Guys, No, the married ones. These are all. The guys can be dumb too, and we'll be the first to point out when guys are acting dumb, because it happens all the time. When guys are acting like idiots and obnoxious, whatevers.
Right.
But this clearly is going to be one of those nights where you want to stay clear of these women. Luckily, their husbands and boyfriends get to stay clear of them that night, because you don't want to be around it. As much as you may love your wife or your girlfriend, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but assuming you do, you're not going to love her on this night.
I don't want to see it.
All right?
But you're right, though. It is different. The 35-year-old frump is okay with going to the theater, but they're not going to Justin Timberlake.
Right. The frumpy 35-year-old is totally in. She's responded as soon as she got the email saying that some of her friends were getting all the girls together to go to this. The 35-year-old frumpy girl didn't waste more than 15 seconds to respond. I'm in!
Mayonnaise all over the mouse. We're eating a sandwich while typing.
Wow!
The T-Man Show.
Why a record number of lurkers, would you say? Terry's telling me there's a record number of lurkers in Terry Chem this morning. Why is that?
I don't know.
Just growing every day, maybe.
It does.
Oh, wow. The popularity just doesn't seem to want to peak.
I think what happens is they come in, lurk, and kind of get a feel for the room, and then
that's right. Lurkers aren't even signed on.
No, and then
they're
eventually
not even
they come on in. And
well, why a record number of lurkers then this morning?
I don't know.
Growing every day.
That's the only thing I can say.
Speaking of growing every day, is Gay posted up in there this morning again?
So yes. Wow. However, he was not first one in this morning.
I hear that he's excited about seeing Sex in the City.
So excited.
Need I say more?
Yeah. I want to see it.
Mr. Lightning is on one of these lines, Terry. He was on hold earlier this morning wanting to give a couple of thoughts on the R. Kelly trial that we discussed earlier in the program. And apparently, while he was waiting on hold, he got pulled over for drunk driving suspicions.
Oh, no.
And had to take a sobriety test. At least that's what he's telling Pasty today. You want to hear about those?
Please.
Want to hear about that situation?
Of course.
Mr. Lightning?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Okay. Call me ma'am, sir, please. How are you, Mr. Lightning?
I'm good.
What's going on? What was the situation earlier this morning? Tell me about it. What happened?
I wasn't really drunk driving. I just dropped my girl off at work. I didn't have my seatbelt on. The police pulled me over. He says I'm looking kind of suspicious, so he steps me out of the car to give me a sobriety test.
And you were on hold with us to talk about R. Kelly back then?
Actually, I was on hold to make the comment the only reason any man would ever watch Sex in the City is because it was softcore porn.
Uh-huh. All right, so it wasn't that long ago that you were on hold. So you're telling me that the cop just pulled you over like in the past half hour or what?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had a ticket in my hand.
You got a ticket. What's the ticket for?
No seatbelt.
And how much does that go for?
Probably about $275 right now.
That much?
Why is it $270? No.
What city in?
Just clicking a ticket. Oakland.
Uh-huh.
It was the highway patrol he got me.
And it was just the seatbelt violation, and you got $275 for that.
Seatbelt violation, but he tested me for the sobriety thing. I didn't have my license on me. My van's not registered. You know.
So
that's why it's so
it's not just $275 for a seatbelt.
Yeah. You know,
I had a bag of Coke taped to my thigh and some weed in my crack. And
then you got a good deal.
Gone. That's the whole point. The weed was gone. I don't even know what the problem was.
Yeah, you tell it to the officer, or you tell him how dumbfounded you are. The weed's gone.
I told him, look, the roach is right there in the ashtray. Look, there's no more weed.
I blew it out into the universe, dude.
Yes, throw the cuffs around the universe. It ain't my problem.
Yeah.
Mr. Lightning, I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope you don't hold it against the program or think like there's some bad luck that happens when you're on hold with this show.
Nah, it's good, T-Man. It's the first time I actually got through, though.
Well, you made it on. I know you made it on in a real interesting kind of way, but you made it on, man.
I think to remember you guys, too.
Oh, good. Keep it forever. Yeah, that's what
really will.
I would do. I would, instead of, turning it in and paying it, just frame it, stick it up on your wall.
I'm going to email it to you guys.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, Mr. Lightning, thanks for joining us, sir.
Can't
say that on the air, but I know that was a slip of the tongue there, sir, so we won't hold that against you, even though that'll jack it up to $275 now. Anyway, $250, Terry.
Yeah.
Waiting for the program.
Yeah.
Had to recite the alphabet backwards. Who could do that even sober? Do they still do that or no?
Yeah.
Recite the alphabet backwards?
Well, I know forward.
Oh, forward.
And, yeah.
Well, forward, even when I'm drunk. Anyone could do that. They never ask you to do it forward.
It used to be backwards. I think they realized it's a little tough, though.
Then they realized it was tougher than... like, sober people be like, what? Z, Y, X?
Yeah, I can do 3 at a time.
I can't go beyond X. What comes...
W.
Oh,
YXWV.
I'd have to go forward all the way to, like, that point to figure out what came...
UTSR.
Yeah. They don't ask you to do that anymore.
Wow.
Walk the line, touch your nose, all that crap.
Nonsense. You been drinking, son? Yes or no?
Maybe. Bill, you're on the air.
Hey, man.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, check it out. Did you really watch that tape? R. Kelly, when he first got on there, he said he was setting up the camera. He looked directly in the camera, man. And then they showed his house on MTV on Cribs. He had a big remote control. That is in the video, too, man. R. Kelly is going to prison, buddy.
Well, you think R. Kelly's going to prison? I have said on the record this morning that it's my 5-star lock of the year that R. Kelly will walk. I will tell you this. The reports this morning talk about how a 26-minute video, and obviously we all know what video that is, was shown to the jury yesterday, first thing as the trial began. And one of the things that was noted in the news story is that for the 26-minute video in its entirety, no head-on shot of the subject, whether it was R. Kelly or not, no head-on shot could be seen. It was just a man in profile. So I don't know what video you got your hands on there, sir.
I got the unedited version.
Oh, the unedited version. If only the prosecution had your copy, it'd be open and shut case.
Well, regardless of all that, man, you can tell that's R. Kelly, man.
It looks like R. Kelly. I'm not going to deny that it looks like R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. R. Kelly's going to prison, buddy.
It has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. This is a 10-year-old video now, and I just don't see 12 people in that jury box coming back with a guilty verdict. No way, no how. Now, the only point
Can't they clean up the video a little bit, though, these days with technology?
The only point that has kind of resonated with me a little bit this morning was the girl that called earlier this morning that said, because they let O.J. walk and because they let Michael Jackson walk, that R. Kelly's going to be up against it, and he's going down, and he's going to be sacrificed because of Michael Jackson's skating, and that may be a point that I didn't think about.
Yeah, but Vic didn't walk.
That don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Vic didn't walk.
Remember, if you MTV Cribs, he's got a little...
Well, did Michael Vick cop a deal? He made a deal.
He may have made a deal.
Yeah, he didn't go to trial.
But you think they'd be satisfied, though? Whoever they are.
Whoever they are that may say, okay, if Michael Jackson walked and O.J. walked, then R. Kelly's going down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think about Michael Vick. Michael Vick did obviously get thrown in the lockup. So we'll see. I say he walks. I don't think there's any way they get him. And I don't think they should.
If you look at MTV Cribs, man, they show that little room back there on your MTV Cribs. And
so because he has the same remote control as in the video that you saw, you think he should go away for 15 years? Is that what you're telling me?
No, this remote control is huge. It looked like a console, man. It wasn't a handheld remote control. You had to hold it in both hands.
You got to hold the remote control in two hands. Well,
it's like a small laptop. I've seen them. They do everything in your house.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah.
And
but the room,
should I go to jail 15 years? Did I pee on the girl?
Did you?
I wish I did.
Well, do you have a significant mole, though?
I don't want to pee on a 13-year-old girl. I have no interest in peeing on 13-year-old girls. 13 and a half, neat.
18, anything past 18 is good for you?
I could definitely see myself peeing on an 18-year-old girl.
Really?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, not at this point in my life because I'm married.
But
if I was a single man,
what if you were
some 18-year-old girl was just like asking to be peed on?
Hi, Mr. Command, sir. I'm 18. Will you please pee on me?
I would make her target practice.
Some people have to turn to that, when the fire truck won't leave the old station anymore. Do you have no other outlet? Wait, Terry. Someday your hubby will be there. He'll be peeing.
So you're saying it's for impotent men.
I think some men have to resort to that.
So R. Kelly's impotent?
No, I said some men have to resort to that.
Hotshot is saying for guys who can't get off on regular sex because they can't get it up, peeing on a girl is the best they got.
The best. That's it.
I don't see how you see peeing on a girl as a
Only because I knew an old guy that was impotent, and I knew he used to do that to girls.
So you're speaking from a personal experience?
Yeah, I know a girl that got peed on.
Oh, my gosh. How old?
You know, a girl got peed on because the guy couldn't get it up.
Yes, and that was his thing.
That was his thing because he couldn't get it up?
In the shower, he liked it, yes.
Was that before or after Viagra?
Probably before.
Before Viagra. Because now every guy can get it up because you just choose a couple of those Viagras and he's good, right?
You would think, yeah.
But even, let's say, before Viagra came out, let's say a guy out there couldn't get it up. All right?
Ew.
How is peeing on a girl all of a sudden get you satisfied?
Yeah, how does it?
I didn't say it's an exact replica of sex. I said that's all you got.
But it's not even close to the satisfaction I would think of one gets from regular good old-fashioned nutting.
If you're a starving kid, you don't get to go to the buffet. You get a little saltine cracker. Not the same, but it helps a little bit.
All right, Shauna's starting to do the alphabet backwards. Go ahead, Shauna.
Okay, ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA.
Oh, yeah, she's drunk.
She memorized it just in case she gets pulled over.
Very impressive, Shauna.
What was that?
We're very impressed.
I actually learned that at my nanny job when I lived in Arizona. The little kids taught it to me backwards.
Wow, the things you brought out of the state of Arizona.
I learned it from a 3-year-old.
Very nicely done.
I know, isn't that
sounds like you got your voice from her, too.
Now let's throw a half a gallon of wine down her throat and see if she's capable of doing it. All right, Sean, as I said, impressive. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it very much. Not really. Rocky, you're on the air. Hello.
What's up?
How are you, Rocky?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
Not bad. What do you got, Rock?
All right. I always like to start off by saying, T-Man, you're a pimp, man.
I appreciate you recognizing that, yes.
Oh, yeah, I already know. You hate me, blah, 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 blah. Same old, same old.
Why can't you let the man finish his sentence? Maybe
because every time they say, and Terry.
Yes.
Terry is not a hater, and she sounds hot on the radio.
Oh, wow.
See that? Can you let your defense mechanisms, let your guard down for just a second?
Wow, I don't have a reason to have my guards up at all times.
Terry, you have like the most popular little feature on any website in the world, and yet you are just ready to box.
Man.
Because you think everyone hates you. Rocky, Terry, thank you for the compliment. On her behalf, I will thank you.
You're welcome.
Ungrateful, Terry.
I actually called to see if you guys can hook me up with a date, because I suck at getting a girl now. I used to be able to do it really easily.
He used to be the hookup master, but he's lost every skill he's ever had. How old are you there, Rock?
I'm 23.
23 years old. At what age did you peak as far as you being able to hook up no problem whenever you needed to?
Well, I used to be out and about a lot. But lately I haven't been going out too much. I've been just trying to save my money and stuff, you know what I mean?
You kind of been like a hermit lately or what?
Not really. I've been looking for some kind of girl, but haven't found the right kind of girl.
You live by yourself?
Actually, I don't.
Who are you living with?
I live with my parents right now.
This is Mommy and Daddy.
Did we just yesterday we did yesterday we did the article on first things you shouldn't say on first dates or whatever?
And one of them was you don't reveal that you're living with Mommy and Daddy?
Yeah. Oh, Mom and Dad are out of town for the next...
Oh, I said that.
Girls that are out there my age that live with parents, too.
All right, what's your ideal girl as far as age? Yeah, let's start with that. What kind of age range you looking for in a woman there, Rock?
Actually, I'm open to anything.
I wouldn't say that.
Rocky is wide open, any age, all covers.
And so is R. Kelly.
I'm open to everything. I got my MySpace profile, too, so...
But the key is that I've taken from this conversation so far is that Rocky, in his teenage years, no problem, had the easiest time hooking up whenever he felt the urge. Why wouldn't he feel the urge every single damn minute? And now he's in a slump.
Right.
What brought on the slump?
Just haven't found the right girl,
He
man.
can't meet any girls.
Well, what are you looking for?
How long of a dry spell are we talking here, Rock?
What was that?
How long a dry spell you in, Rocky?
How long have I been single?
How long you been in this dry spell that you're talking about?
Oh, man, it's been like 4 or 5 years, man.
4 or 5 years?
I thought he was a hookup master when he was a teen.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was early teens. I don't know. We never established when his peak was.
All right.
Maybe he peaked at 12.
I was the one that called and said I was dating someone for 5 years and I never met him.
And you never met her, but you were dating her for 5 years.
Long distance.
Yeah, I would imagine
right?
that's how it has to be.
I'm just trying to remember.
She was right next door the whole time. I never met her.
Well, no, you know what I'm saying is that
Rocky,
I kind of recall.
When was the last time you had intercourse?
Had what?
Bad sign.
Sexual relations, Rocky. Last time you made love to a woman?
Let's say about a year.
You haven't had sex for a year?
Yep, that's not including masturbation.
Okay,
right?
take it easy.
Easy.
Of course, that's not included either of batteries. Now, Rocky, you're telling me honestly that you haven't had relations of a sexual nature for a good solid year?
For a good solid year, maybe even more.
Are you a bad-looking guy, Rocky, or what?
No, I'm actually not. You should check out my MySpace.
Oh, geez. Do you do the typical single guy Match.com and places like that kind of situations, or what?
Let's see what.
Not really.
You're not into that world.
Yeah.
You're not into the internet dating kind of thing.
Well, then how do you meet?
Well, after that 5-year thing, I kind of just given it all up. I used to be on MySpace a lot, but then after that happened, I was like, whoa.
You got any girls in mind yet for Rocky, Terry? Does Rocky sound like a nice enough guy that you have some girls popping into your head that you're considering for Rocky? But he sounds nice, but what do we really know about Rocky?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Give me your MySpace so we can see what you look like. We always ask the girls, so why can't we ask the guys?
No one said anything, Terry. Take
well, you guys aren't jumping on it like you do the girls. What's your MySpace?
Oh, Rocky, what's your MySpace? Rocky, Terry's dying for your MySpace address so she can check you out at this time and evaluate you head to toe. Would you give us your MySpace address, please? If you're interested in giving it over the air right now, or else you want to give it in private to Pasty, whatever your decision is.
You can do it publicly. Anybody can look at it.
Oh, there you go.
Is Rocky playing us and he's hooking up all the time and he just wants extra women on his roster, Terry? Or is he being honest that he hasn't hooked up and he's in a real dry spell?
I think he's being honest.
We'll know after we see his picture.
Okay, Rocky, what's your MySpace address?
You can just search me under R-A-W-K-Y, and I'm wearing a green and blue shirt.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. R-A-W-K-Y?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Search him under R. Is that your screen name?
Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky.
Rocky. R-A-W-K-Y.
So raw.
He's Rocky.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Oh, no, this guy is totally playing us with... He's playing us. Terry's in love with himself, and he just wants to hook up with even more women than he may already be, for what I'm thinking.
You may take a look at him and say, nope, no shot. He's right.
No, I'm expecting to see a pretty decent-looking guy here. Terry, would you confirm? Are you there yet? Would you confirm that Rocky should have no trouble hooking up, or is he just a disaster? Is he ugly? What's the story?
I'm getting a wrong...
That kid's 15, Terry.
Yeah.
Just what Terry...
Did I not put it in correctly?
Rocky?
W-K-Y.
Terry's saying that in the search.
Oh. You don't put it in the URL.
Well, because...
You are just...
people.
What was that?
Put it in the search area, Terry.
God, I wish I was so intelligent like Hotshot.
Oh, geez.
Because I know how to put things in a search engine?
Well, because you always...
I'm like Einstein. Look out, everyone.
You are Einstein.
I know, I am.
Are you there yet or not?
No, I'm not. I'm not going
Can you help her?
No.
Can you help her? Now she's playing
salty and she
we broke her spirit.
No.
Can you do it for us, please?
No.
Pasty's got it.
Terry, do you want to do it or not?
I want to do it.
Oh, geez. I'm not talking to you, Rocky. Take it easy.
Gotta log in first.
Oh, now I'm hearing his laugh. Now it's all starting to come together here.
No shot.
Now I'm starting to understand what Rocky's problems are. Terry.
Did you guys see my MySpace yet?
If you're just going to be salty now, Terry, we're just going to move on, and Rocky's going to be the one who suffers here. So make a decision. You're going to go see Rocky and tell us all about it or not?
I'm logged in right now, and I'm searching.
Well, how long is this going to take? Is this going to be a lifetime event or what?
Yes, because I'm stupid.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I don't know how to push
so easily taken off her game these days, more than ever.
But before the segment started, she was ready to kill this guy.
You would think that Terry, over time, would be, like, battle-tested and so with the armor on, and yet she's just getting more defeatable by the day. Why should that be happening? Your success grows, but your ability to be beaten down, Terry, is just quicker and quicker by each day that passes. Why should that be?
Green shirt.
Not seeing a green shirt.
She's ignoring me. Rocky, they're having trouble finding you.
Are you? Okay, my name is Bratana. R-A.
Oh.
Hold on.
Ricola. Yes.
So
this is too long a project already. I'm getting bored. My ADD is kicking in.
Oh, I think we got it.
You do got it?
It's a green and blue striped
it's
sweater.
striped.
Yeah, striped, dumbass. That's important.
All right.
There's equal amounts of green and blue on that.
All right.
To say a green shirt's misleading.
Terry, single woman. Let's say you're 25 and single.
Guy.
Let's say you're 21 and single. Let's say you're somewhere in your 20s and single. You're into Rocky or what?
Sure. His mood is ninja, and
I told you.
What?
Level my mood is ninja.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Told you. That's exactly what I told you you'd see. Rocky's not. If Rocky was really having the problems he was having, he wouldn't be so quick to come on and talk about it.
Right.
But he's not the guy that I think you intimated he was about getting tons of women, and this is just an attempt to get more.
No, I don't think he's getting tons of women. I think he's not having necessarily the problems that he claims he's having, and he just wants... He's talking about a year-long dry spell.
How tall is he?
How tall are you, Rocky?
I'm about 5'7", 5'6".
That's it? Uh-oh, that's a problem.
That's tough.
I mean, maybe it's more than I thought.
Well, but again, wait a minute.
Any girl out there want a short guy?
No. The other thing, too, is...
Yes, me.
Any woman out there want to eat peanuts off a guy's head? Call in now.
A girl, then this guy can't do
You're the
it.
Pooh ain't 5'6".
I am not 5'6".
Bagging for no reason.
Yeah.
So you're 5'7"?
I am not 5'7", but keep trying.
Rocky?
Oh, you're 5'10"?
No, I'm not 5'10".
What do you want in a woman? Tell us all about what you're looking for, and we'll see if any girls want to call in right now. We'll make it a dial-a-date moment with Rocky right now. He's a cute guy.
Really
You liking him? You feeling him?
Yeah, I am. I don't see why.
She's lying.
Seriously.
Rocky, tell me what you want.
I want an easygoing girl that's not all super into herself. I want a down-to-earth girl.
Yeah, he seems like that from his pictures, very down-to-earth.
One that likes sports. She's got to be, well-groomed at least,
You want a well-groomed woman that likes sports?
Yeah, sports and, just hanging back, barbecuing type stuff.
So you want her to bring you a hot dog off the grill and then sit down and watch sports with you in her well-groomed state?
Yeah, that'll work.
But are most girls well-groomed? I mean, do you have to say that, really?
What kind of sports interest are you talking about here? What kind of girl are you looking for? Do you want her really to be, knowing stats and, really into certain teams to the point where she gets upset if they lose? Or what are we talking about here?
She can be into whatever team as long as... I like the competition, so even if we were going with, a...
You want a girl who's, in fantasy football leagues or what?
Football, baseball, basketball.
I know,
all
but
the sports.
how hardcore a sports fan are we talking? Do you want a girl who's in fantasy football leagues or no?
No, that doesn't matter either.
But does that get a little too over the top as far as her sports interest levels? If she's excited about her fantasy football drafts and stuff like that, or what?
That's a little bit too much. But
tell me what you want.
That'll be fine. That's good. She can be into sports. She can be into fantasy, football, whatever.
All right, well, so far one girl's calling in for you. All right.
She's going to have to go against my team.
Better than none.
Well, but I mean, as far as, what color hair, all that kind of thing, it doesn't matter to you? I mean, you don't have any preferences? Blondes, redheads, brunettes?
It's been a year. You shouldn't have any preferences.
I love them all. Women are just great.
Okay.
Women are just great, and you'll take any height, weight, religion, creed, race.
A little petite. She can be taller.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shorter.
Oh, so you will accept women that are taller than you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But you said petite. So you mean petite on a skinny side or what?
I like it a little bit thicker, so maybe 120, 30s, kind of pushing it, but 20 is pretty cool.
At least he definitely knows what he wants.
Really?
Weight-wise.
He wants a tall, short, petite, and 130.
He doesn't know what the hell he wants.
I don't think so either.
I like brunettes a lot.
The hell he wants.
I like them all, but I like brunettes.
I like light-skinned girls with dark hair and light eyes.
He wants light-skinned girls, Terry.
Get in line, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, Anthony's on the line for you. Anthony wants Rocky pretty bad. Anthony, are you there? Anthony.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yes, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm right here. I want to hook up Rocky with a nice Asian girl.
Oh, I thought he wanted to hook up with Rocky. That's what it says on the call boy. I thought that might be a fun one.
I know her. She lives up in Seattle. She's into basketball. She's a little bit taller than him, though.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that's okay.
All right, listen. Just because you have a punchline, just because you have a cousin, I don't feel the.
Yeah.
I thought for a second, but I'm not feeling the punchline anymore. He just truly wants to hook up like his. His niece who's on the verge of becoming an old maid. Not looking for that. Anyway, Rocky, I don't know where we're really going with this. You don't sound like a real, true charity case situation that we are desperate to help out here. You know what I'm saying? You can do fine on your own, can't you?
Well, I dry spell for a year, man.
All right, let me give...
hard time, man.
Justin is on the line for Rocky. Yes, Justin.
Easy.
Take it easy. All right, that's pretty blunt.
You went to him, man.
We can't even hear that.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, the Terry Camp Shadows.
Oh, man.
Terry Camp Chatters heard that?
Of course.
I thought they were on a little delay, too.
Like, it is, but they hear the...
Even after we dump something, they hear it?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's even an extra bonus to be on Terry Camp.
That was off the hook.
Sadie. Sadie, can you hear me? Is it Sadie?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, I just had an idea. I mean, I don't know how many responses you're getting, but why don't you do, like,
None.
Rock of Love, you know, or something? Like, make it a competition.
No, how about not?
How about not?
How about you save it for your show, all right?
Wow.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Let's let him have a gift card, and he can take somebody out on a date with the Visa gift card.
How about no?
Oh.
How about all your ideas suck?
Well,
leave it to the master.
I think Justin had the best idea.
Sadie, do you want to go out with Rocky or not?
Well, I got some money, too.
Sadie wants to go out with Rocky, but she wants to be in a competition for him. I want to compete with other girls. Here you are, the only girl that's come on so far. Why do you need it to be a competition? You got a leg up on all the competition.
Well, Moonsun on your MySpace is very pretty, and she gave you a mwah, and she hoped you had a good birthday and all that good stuff. She's cute.
Who?
Her name is...
Exactly.
No, her
Good
name
answer.
is Moonsun.
Moonsun?
Oh,
Moonshine? All right.
That's a good friend of mine.
Rocky, if you're still having trouble in about 3 months, call us back. But I'm not worried about you too much, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right,
Sadie
man.
had her.
Call for me, though. Thank you for trying.
Sadie had her chance, but she'd rather run through the obstacle course first before she wins Rocky.
Well, let all the girls know, then, if
You
they
what?
want to hit me up.
What'd you say, Sadie?
I just thought it would be fun. I thought that you're into competitions.
Well, you'd
and
be
that makes it a little more
wrong. It
entertaining.
would be the opposite of fun. It'd be non-fun.
That would be non-fun.
That's
Okay,
right.
well,
All right?
suggestion.
Okay.
Okay.
Bad suggestion, but a suggestion nonetheless. Thank you for your suggestion. Not really. Let's have a competition for Rocky. No.
Yeah, usually when you have a competition, there's a prize at the end. Something sought after, something somebody wants. Not necessarily the case here.
Yes, gay.
I'll go on a date with him.
Jeez.
I checked out his MySpace.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I like the green and blue striped shirt. He looks like he'd be wild in bed.
That's what you like?
I do.
You're so freaking gay.
He just likes anybody in bed. That's be wild.
Not anybody.
How are you this morning, gay phone operator?
I'm better than I was yesterday.
What was wrong with
He was
yesterday?
all mad yesterday.
It was just a bad day yesterday. It was a very bad day yesterday.
Aren't you pretty used to that by now?
Yeah, you think?
No. No.
All right. Even there.
Most of your days are good days?
Most of the days are okay days, but when people tell me to stop acting gay, that kind of pisses me off because I can't stop being who I am.
Oh, jeez.
Was it one of your faux friends that said that?
Yeah, it is one of the faux friends.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you called him a faux friend.
And that's why
Yeah, well, no, it's someone that I've known for quite a long time who's turning out to be a faux
And
guy.
somebody who has helped you out.
Who made that prediction way back when? Okay, so why would someone that you call a friend tell you to stop acting gay?
Because he can't handle how sensitive I am.
And that ruined your day when they suggested that you stop acting so gay?
No, what gets me is when to be my friend in my chat room and off the air, and then when they come into Terry Cam, they start to make fights or make fun of me just so that they can get a laugh.
And who was this now that we're talking about? This person hasn't been identified yet?
I'm not going to say his name.
Why?
Because he'll do crap to me.
He'll do crap to you?
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to deal with it.
He has stuff on you?
No, he doesn't have stuff on me, but he accuses me of stuff, and
he accuses you of stuff. You're afraid of being subjected to another date rape allegation or something like that?
No, it's not that at all.
Then what is it? What are you worried about? Why can't you say who it is?
Because he does stuff internet wise, and I'm not in the mood to do.
And you're afraid he'll do something to your site or something like that?
He's met his match.
Well, because this gentleman has helped gay with websites in the past.
He's helped me in the past, but now when I ask him not to treat me that way, he says I'm acting gay, and then
Is
I'm
it
acting
computer freak?
insensitive.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And he was just kidding.
I didn't know you were
not kidding, Terry.
He was, and I'm the one who told you to stop acting like a queen.
Oh, geez.
And you left.
Why did, how long has he been friends with Computer Freak?
A long time.
Really?
Yeah.
A long time.
Oh.
But that's the thing. When he comes in trying to start fights just to get a laugh at my expense, I get tired of it.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Your life is so serious.
Well, you were covered pretty quick. You said you're having a good day today, so there you go. You're fine.
I'm not talking to him now either.
Oh, I'm sure he's floored. I'm sure he's just writhing in absolute
It hurts so bad.
Make the pain stop.
Talk to me.
The T-Man Show.
Just be patient. Everyone's going to get their gift cards. Everyone's going to get their shot. Everyone needs to relax.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to give away a mass...
It's a fire sale.
Not a fire sale. I'm going to give away a mass grouping of gift cards tomorrow or Friday morning. In a spectacular fashion.
Really?
Maybe that's overstating it. But it's going to be fun for the whole family. Let me just leave it like that. That's a clue, Terry.
All right.
It's going to be fun for the whole family. When I give away a mass cluster of gas and or gift card situations tomorrow or Friday, whichever I feel like I want to use.
I know.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
the thing.
just to feel like I'm not neglecting people and their prize needs,
yes,
I'll give away a 4-pack of CDs right now. Whoa! That's right. It's a bonus CD for you and the friends and family that you have in your world. That's right. That's what I'm giving away right now at 1-866-663-TMAN. That's toll free. And pay for the call. 1-866-663-T-MAN. 1-866-663-8626. Is that
Yes.
that's what we figured it out to be?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let me clear the line.
How do we crack the code?
I don't know. It took us a while. The lines are being cleared at this time. And then, once I reopen them, Terry, the first caller is going to get a 4-pack.
Woohoo! 4-pack.
Of CDs, free of charge, sent right to your home front. The lines are now open. Go. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. And you were first in.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I a winner?
Who's this?
This is Christina.
Christina, do you often find that you feel like a winner on a day-to-day basis, or what?
I'm always a winner, but I've never been a winner on your show.
Wow. How many times have you tried? Many? First time? What's the situation?
Many times.
You've tried many times, and you haven't made it happen just yet.
That's correct.
Well, Christina, today is the day where that streak ends, baby.
Sweet.
You're the winner.
All right.
And what a day to pick. Not just a 3-pack, Terry. A 4-pack! All right, over to you know. When you think about CDs cost what lately? About $12.99. What are we talking about?
$16. $16.
Right?
Yeah.
You find them on sale for $14.99.
You never buy one. Like 80% of them are always on sale, so it's usually like what, $12.99, $14.99.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a like $60 value here.
That's true.
Nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing.
Christina, is that your name, Christina?
Yes.
Christina, how can I tailor those CDs that you've now won to meet your musical interests, your tastes, your likes, your dislikes? What could I throw in there for you? Anything special?
Fergie?
She wants Fergie. That's very doable.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
Kanye West?
Mm-hmm. Also, I think we have some ins with Kanye.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll just keep the last two for a little potluck surprise. How about that?
That sounds good to you.
Are you in your car right now?
I am.
Where you going? Are you going to work? You coming from work? You playing...
I'm working. I'm cold calling today.
Cold calling?
Yeah.
What does that entail as far as your situation?
Knocking on doors, shaking hands, and kissing babies.
Really? With what goals in mind are you knocking on doors, shaking hands, and kissing babies? You running for like political office? What are you selling pots and pans? What are we doing here?
No, I'm a sales consultant.
You're a sales consultant that goes door to door?
Well, I go to businesses, different businesses, hospitals, and stuff like
so you're not going to residences?
No,
Because that scares people these days, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
The door-to-door days are over,
The
aren't
only
they?
door-to-door people you see are the
the Bible people?
No.
ADT. People try to sell me milk, meat, all kinds of
Really?
stuff.
Yeah, you're the meat guy that just rolls up.
You get knocks on your door?
All
Yes.
the time.
Well, in my neighborhood, they know better.
No, I sell the businesses, so.
All right, good for you.
My neighbor has an annoying no soliciting sign on his door that I make fun of. But now it sounds like a good idea.
The T-Man Show. Wild 94.9.